Hey everyone, welcome back to the Film Pod Podcast. It's been a crazy past 2 weeks, but we're back. We just took a little tiny break. I'm Alex, homeboy to the right.
I'm
Introduce yourself.
overly exposed, Miguel.
Shut up, boy, shut up. Now listen, we have been busy and the world's a little crazy the past 2 weeks, but you know now is a good time to come with a little distraction with the Film Pod Podcast. So Miguel, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good. Today's been a good ass day, as you can tell
Yeah,
from a lot of the news we'll be talking about.
God is good all the time.
Yeah. Um.
Oh man. Anyway, we're gonna tackle into all kinds of news, but we're gonna start with the basic news of the week. So, starting off with our first topic is the Kate Winslet Saoirse Ronan film Ammonite. Is going to be released in theaters very soon. It was recently announced that they're also going to be releasing on PVOD. Um, Now look, this movie. Um, I gotta be honest with y'all. I seen the trailer. Well, I'm talking about the movie, then we're talking about the whole POV thing, right? But this trailer, this movie, have we learned nothing, Miguel? Have we learned nothing in these past 4 years about Oscar bait? Have we not learned with violin music, period pieces, and selective white fonts from festival?
The perfect recipe. The perfect recipe. They knew damn well what they were doing with
And
this
it
one.
was damn well what they were doing. You heard stuff from from festivals of X, Y, and Z. I was like Oscar bait, and it's a beer. Like, have we? I mean, look, it's a timely lesbian love story, which is pretty nice. That's gonna be interesting to see, especially in that time setting. Um, Gotta say though, this looks like Oscar bait. Look at me bored out of my fucking mind out of this movie. It doesn't. This does not. This looks like the past Queen of Scotland movie. This looks like freaking not the King's Speech because that movie obviously fucking won. But looks like all those other kind of Oscar bait movies where it's just like no. Miguel, what? Your thoughts on this movie?
Yeah, you listed it down as as Oscar bait Ammonite on the dog. So while I was watching, I was like, oh, I can definitely see why he thinks that. And yeah, you're right. It follows pretty much like the main ingredients that you need for an Oscar bait
For an
film.
Oscar bait. Now,
So
is it gonna get an Oscar?
probably,
I don't think so.
probably
I don't
not.
think this shit's not getting. I don't think this movie's getting shit. Maybe for best acting because Kate Winslet and so story wise, I don't know, man. I mean, this looks like Carol with fossils, so it looks pretty much the same. But I think the bigger story here is that it will be on PVOD, Premium Video on Demand. I gotta say, as much as I'm talking shit about this movie, this movie looks damn well it was made for a goddamn movie theater. This the cinematography, I'll give it that. It looks like this is meant to see. This is meant to be seen in theater. With the sound of the waves. This would be great to see in a movie theater, but can't go right now. So Miguel, what does it say to you that an Oscar bait movie like this is being put on premium VOD? And do you think we'll get other Oscar bait movies put on VOD as well?
We probably will. I feel like some studios are kind of starting to become impatient when it comes to waiting on theaters to reopen, so they might just start releasing things on VOD, which we've seen a little bit in the past weeks, and we'll definitely be seeing more of, at the beginning of next year, or even, in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not sure if they're because of another story we're gonna talk about in a bit, but um, it'll be interesting because this is like one of the first few, right? That's not like on a streaming service on Amazon Prime or Netflix or Apple TV Plus. Um, this is gonna be interesting, man. Because if we could get like Oscar bait, or I'm sorry, I don't even care. It's not just new movies that could qualify for the Academy Awards. I'm all in for. I'm dying to see new movies, man. I know this month we have a few, but I know next month is big because we got Mank coming out, so I'm looking forward to that. But I don't know, this is interesting. I mean, obviously now for this year only, I think. Although we'll see if it's only for this year that movies that will be on streaming that were meant for theaters can be eligible for an Oscar nomination. So I'm excited not for this movie, but for the effects of this movie for other movies, and we'll see how it goes from there, man. Any final thoughts on not only this Oscar baity shit, but also premium VOD.
Um, Probably not. I think I think it's gonna be interesting to see more movies that release online be eligible for Oscars and stuff. But
Yeah, man. I
that's
mean,
about
look,
it.
I would love if Palm Springs got like a best screenplay nomination, but knowing the odds, they're gonna be like, ugh, comedy? Ugh, oh, ugh. No, I already know that's
It's
gonna
not a
happen.
drama.
It's a superhero movie. Oh, and then they're like, wait, Black Panther, we want to be racist. Oh, nominated. That's probably what's gonna happen. Anyway, not talking shit about the Oscars. Now let's talk shit about superhero movies. Y'all remember that movie Bloodshot earlier this year? Oh, with Vin Diesel, where he's like, I don't got friends. I got blood circulations that make me work functioning really well. Uh, Apparently some of y'all must have rent or watched that movie so much because it's getting a sequel. Yeah, that's right, a sequel. How? I don't know. I have never seen this movie. I've only seen the trailers, and I was like, "It's gonna be trash." I'll skip. And the reviews came out. It was rotten. I don't know, man. This makes me want to see the first one. It's like, okay, well, maybe there's something worth watching. Same time, it's like, but how much is this theater money or is this PVOD money? You know, I just Bloodshot of all movies, we're getting a sequel to Bloodshot. Miguel, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, when you text me, when you text me, Bloodshot's getting a sequel. I was like, wait, didn't that shit flop? So, so
That's
that was like the first question that came to my mind. I was like, didn't the
you
movie do bad?
did. I remember. Oh my god, that's right.
Yeah, so I'm surprised that this movie got a sequel. I thought it was gonna be like a one and done situation, just some quick cast for Sony. But I guess they're
Apparently not.
confident with Vin Diesel in this series.
I mean, it's try. It was their Iron Man to their cinematic universe, and boy, this Iron Man was clearly did not do well. It flopped. Maybe this is Vin Diesel because apparently they're gonna end the Fast and Furious saga, so maybe he wants to jump onto something else. Um, I don't know, man. I don't want to see it. I don't think I'll see Bloodshot anytime soon, unless like the sequel is like Godfather Type Two, Part Two, kind of good. Then I guess I'll see the first one or I'll watch the new one. But Bloodshot, I don't know, man. I mean, what's this one gonna be about? I just is Vin Diesel gonna be like, I don't need army. I got my family right here. He sounds country, but you get the point. I don't.
Bloodshot 2 is gonna be like the crossover with Fast and the Furious.
I
I'm gonna
don't
see two
need
Vin Diesels,
family.
right?
I got bloodshot and cars. Man, I don't know, man. This is gonna be stupid, but it is what it is. We just gotta wait and see. Next up on our topic, there is a trailer for the coming out drama Happiest Season, starring Kate McKinnon, Kristen Stewart, Audrey Plaza, Victor Garber. I think that's his name. You guys might know him from Legends Tomorrow. He plays Victor Stein. Um, One of the Schitt's Creek brothers, and there's one more person I'm missing. But the point, Allison Brie and the girl. What's her name? The girl from Get Out, the Daniel Kaluuya's girlfriend in the movie.
Oh
I know
yeah,
it's
I forgot
Allison
what her name
something,
is. I forgot what her name
or it's
is.
Abigail something. Abigail something. Could you fact check that for me, my boy?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Oh yeah. So the trailer came out this week. It was gonna come out in theaters, but pandemic, obviously. So now it's going to Hulu. And my first initial thoughts is, well, this looks way better than Ammonite straight up, man. This shit ain't trying to be.
Yeah,
This is
I
like
was gonna say that
this looks
too.
way. This looks a bit more lighter. She hasn't felt anything in weeks. This was like, hey, we're gonna go see my fan, but they don't know I'm gay, and it looks like a nice like romantic comedy, you know.
Mixed with
And
like elements of drama too.
yeah, and you know what it is? It feels like a good Hallmark movie, which is rare. You know, it feels like a way more budgeted up Hallmark movie. And I know people say Hallmark it's bad. Not all of them are trash. I'll say that, but this feels like a feel good movie of sort. It was like some drama. There's some cool jokes. There's some good jokes here and there, and this is something I'd like to check out. You know, it's nothing too heavy like, oh, look at us, we're lesbians, or like the fucking like trailer and Ammonite. This one's like, hey, it's just two couple and they're having trouble and one is having trouble with coming out, and I that looks way more simplistic. It looks way easier to digest. This one's it's way more breezier. It's way more like chill about it. But also, again, some good jokes. The Schitt's Creek guy, he made some funny jokes about how like he always tries guys to make sure they leave the house. I thought that shit was funny. He was like, yo, that's
Yeah,
smart.
the Edison
That's
joke.
smart. We
I
should
was like,
all be
that's
doing that now.
funny.
And then when he's all like, "Oh yeah, I'm sexually attracted to your daughter. She's amazing." I was like, "Oh, you ain't gonna visit me, but that's some good talk." But yeah, this looks like a really like feel good comedy. Miguel, what are your thoughts? I mean, obviously, it looks way better than Ammonite, but
Yeah,
what do you think, brother?
this one definitely looked a lot more interesting than Ammonite to me. Um, yeah, like you said, the jokes are funny. I love the NSA joke. That one definitely made me laugh. um, I definitely want to check this one out because
Yeah.
yeah, I think I'm gonna get Hulu soon, and I'm probably gonna check this one out first thing when I get there.
Yeah, Hulu's done a good job with like putting shows up for the for the LGBTQ community.
Hmm.
One of the most recent ones that one of my friends were telling me to watch, and I saw the first episode and I thought it was really good was Love Victor. Um, Wait, is that
I
the?
think I've heard of it,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Love Victor. It's like the spinoff of Love Simon. And
Yeah.
yeah, I gotta say, this is a good show. I'm like, yeah, I want these two guys to hook up together. Let's see how far this shit goes, man. I'm all in for it. So the fact they're doing this, I mean, hey, they put on good content. I'm all for it. This trailer again, miles better than Ammonite, man.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if you hear the violin trainer?
Oh my
Oh wait, we're
god,
gonna see
bro.
my family tonight. But what they didn't know, selection festivals.
No, yeah, this one definitely looks a lot more fun.
How much you want to bet this one's gonna get real nominations and the other one's just like, nah.
Imagine,
I
imagine.
won't be surprised, man. I'm like, I mean,
That'd
that's
be
what
a good
happens
plot
when you try
twist.
to be. That's what. So how we trying to be Oscar baiting, man. When you too
Yeah,
focused on just the trophy and not a simple good story.
yeah,
Oh man, but I can't wait. It comes out November 22nd. Hulu. I'm gonna check it out. Miguel's gonna check it out. So
yeah,
yeah, check it out when you can, guys. This is gonna be like way more better than Ammonite, probably.
yeah. Not sponsored.
Not sponsored
Just
yet.
had to throw that out
Not
there.
sponsored
Just had to
yet.
throw that out there in case people thought this was like an ad.
We can't do ads. We're way below subscribers to do that in the first place.
All
Moving on
right.
to a not so feel good happy topic. It's public now. Johnny Depp in the courts recently was labeled as a wife beater. I know there's special words, but pretty much they're in the court, just like, yeah, he was a wife beater. And he came out and said, hey, look, due to warners, they want me to resign. I'm going to respect that, but I'm still going to fight my truth out. Saying, like, that's not true. Whether he's telling the truth or not, who knows? A lot of people defend him. A lot of people defend Amber Heard. Um, the reason why I bring this is because, look, you've got to have, some people, you got to have a lot of people to believe you. And when it's like a lot of people are, like, on your side, even feminists, even, like fucking everyone online is defending them, and even people are going after Amber Heard. At the same time, and I'm just playing devil's advocate here. You've got to be, you've got to, you've got to be something to the point where your wife at the time is like, you are so fucking trash. I'm gonna take a shit on your bed. You know, it's like I'm just trying to be real. It's like maybe he is innocent, but it's like even though he might be innocent, he probably did something where like to the point Amber Heard's like, fuck you, I'm gonna take a shit on your bed. Aside from the drama, the reason I bring this up because obviously he's being resigned as the role of Grindelwald in the Harry, what's it called? Harry Potter, Fantastic Beast movies, right?
Yeah, Fantastic Beasts.
And he stepped down. He's not doing the role no more. So, question was for a few hours. Cause let's be real, people were just talking for a few hours, and then the casting news came out the next day. Who's gonna replace Johnny Depp? Well, Mads Mikkelsen. You might know him from Hannibal. You might know him from the movie from Netflix Arctic, and you might know him as the bad guy from Doctor Strange. He's also Jen Erso's father in Rogue One. He's a really good comedian actor. He can do anything and everything. And let me tell you, that guy's intimidating as fuck. Uh, look, Doctor Strange, he wasn't that great a villain, but man, his eyes gave me some creepy ass shit. And wow, I can tell you, man. Even in Rogue One, I was like, damn, you sure you're not about to kill your daughter, man? You had that gun little 2.0 up. So I was like, uh, this guy's a great actor, though. I've seen him in other stuff. People love him in the Hannibal show. I haven't seen it yet. I've seen little bits of the Arctic movie he did. So, and I think Mads Mikkelsen could kill it as Grindelwald. He could be more scarier, right? But and they can maybe we could see the side where we see the more love story with Grindelwald and Dumbledore, how they can't really fight aside from the curse thing they have, the little chip. I don't know what the fuck it's called. It's the little amulet they made. I forgot, guys. I haven't seen this movie in years. So, Miguel, what are your thoughts on Mads Mikkelsen getting replaced for the third time?
I think it's not bad casting for the role of Grindelwald.
Yeah,
However,
it's not, man.
I feel it should have been like the casting they began with. Obviously,
Colin
they didn't.
Farrell.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
also, obviously, they probably didn't know what was going on with Johnny Depp, the whole situation, because that was like private at the time I think when they made the first one, it might have been private.
Yeah.
But something that bothers me is like how fast people were to like go after Johnny Depp when the accusations came out. And
Dude.
now that there's at least some evidence to show that like he wasn't like entirely, like what is it, guilty, they just like turn a blind eye. It's
I mean,
just
I don't know, because I could say the same about Amber Heard. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate. Like, a lot of people went after Heard, and they're. I mean, we'll get to this, but there's some petition for not being Aquaman 2 just to make it fair, which we'll get to in a bit, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know Johnny Depp.
I,
I don't
I
know
don't think
him.
people should cancel Amber Heard either. But I'm saying like it's weird because like all of a sudden now that the evidence is kind of stacked against Amber Heard, people are saying like, oh, it's personal now. It's like, why wasn't it personal from the start?
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
mean,
That's just my thoughts on that whole situation. It's weird, but in terms of like the Grindelwald stuff, I haven't seen the second Fantastic Beasts movie, so I
you're
don't
not
know
missing
how.
out. Look, I'll be real. There's a scene where it got a little too real, like uncomfortably too real, and I'm gonna tell you what it is. Grindelwald, pretty much, he smokes a joint made that looks like a skeleton, and he shows everyone the future of why they need to and kill the humans. And they show World War II, right? And I was like, oh shit, you know what? He's got a point. He ain't wrong. The part that was too real is when we see the World War One veteran Jacob look at the fucking clouds like another one. I was like, okay, oh, pause. You get a little too real when we see a veteran almost fight for another one. Okay, what you trying to do here? Like I'm all for killing humans in the fiction world, but going a little too real, saying oh, sure, I don't know about that, but I was like, okay, J.K. Rowling was, you know, but Gigi was probably doing that as like she was writing this, but you're not missing out. Point here is keep in mind this is the third recasting of Grindelwald. We had Colin Farrell, which I'm not gonna lie, I would have much preferred Colin Farrell. That man is gorgeous and a great actor. Then we had Johnny Depp, and I'm not gonna lie, when I first started, I was like, you know what? Finally, something he can do out of the Pirate of the Caribbean movies. Because I'll be real, and I've told you this before, I can't stand the pirate movies at all. I don't mind the first half of the first one, where Jack Sparrow's like playing idiot, but he's really like a smartass. Everything after that, he's playing smartass, but he's really an idiot. Like a bottle of rum, oh, a monkey, a boat. And I saw the fifth one in theaters. I was like, I'm tired of this shit. When he wakes up, what are we doing today? And horses are like moving the banks. Like, we're robbing the bank. I was like, I can't watch this shit. I'm done. So I was happy when I heard he's gonna play Green. I was like, finally, something out of the stupid Captain Jack Sparrow. With all due respect, something new, something fresh. And I was like, you know what? For what he was in the second movie, I thought he was all right. I liked him as the villain. I thought he did a decent role. I thought he was kind of cool. I was like, okay, we might have somewhere going on, but it's gonna be because we're gonna have three interpretations. We got Colin Farrell, we got Johnny, and now we have Mads Mikkelsen. I'm looking forward. I think what he's gonna bring most is the intimidation level is a bit more higher, and I would also like to challenge him seeing a bit more emotional when it comes to the whole Dumbledore. You know, And to the whole, Amber Heard, Johnny. Honestly, man, this is just Hollywood scandal shit. you know, it's like this it's like this a lot. So it is what it is. If Johnny Depp is innocent, I hope there's more evidence to prove that he's innocent. And, Amber Heard, like, what the fuck? But if he's not innocent, then shit, man. I mean, it is what it is. He's a wife beater, and maybe Amber Heard's kind of right. But
Either
I mean,
way,
I don't know
I
how
mean,
I don't know
either
how
outcome,
right
it'll be a crazy twist.
I don't know how right it is to shit on your own husband's bed, right? But if she's right, like, you know, I'm glad that she got the justice she might have deserved. Any final thoughts on the whole Mads Mikkelsen stuff? Nah. Alrighty then. Fantastic Beasts 3, what are they going to call it? Is going to come out on July 22nd, 2022. And
I mean,
hopefully
July
when this is real.
15th.
Oh, sorry, July 15th.
Wrong release date.
Wrong day. And speaking of franchises, The Rock is going to produce a reboot. What reboot? The Scorpion King. Do you remember it? Me too, because I don't. I just remember
Isn't
Scorpion King from the Mummy Returns
yeah?
sequel, where it has that
I didn't
awful.
the awful CGI.
I still look at them like, my GameCube has better graphics.
It looks
like,
like it looks like a PlayStation 2 game, bro.
it does, man. Anyway, the reason I bring this up because apparently he's gonna try to reboot it, but it's gonna have a different lead actor in modern times, which I thought was interesting. But he's also gonna come back for like a little cameo, is what I'm hearing. I've never seen the Scorpion King movies. I've only seen Scorpion from The Mummy Returns. I know there's like sequels of them. I know there's some hardcore gore sequels too. Like I saw a trailer for one of them as a kid where like one of them grows like their spine out and blood. I was like, ugh, that's disgusting. I'm gonna go hide. But of all this, what are your thoughts on The Rock trying to start up a new franchise, the one that really started his career, for being honest. That was like his first appearance in any movie. Um, do you think Scorpion King is a good time? Is a good idea? Who would you like to see in cast and read? Like, what are your thoughts, bro?
Yeah, I'm curious as to how that's gonna turn out. Because obviously I haven't seen the original Scorpion King either. I only know the Rock's Scorpion King based off The Mummy Returns, which isn't a good first impression. Let me tell you. um, but yeah, I kind of want to see who they end up casting in terms of like who I would want. I really don't have a choice right now. But do you have a choice?
I don't have a choice. Um, this is gonna sound weird coming from a guy who like bashes a lot of Netflix scene shows, but if I'm being real, if Noah Centineo kills it, and I mean absolutely kills it as Adam Smash, like he is the guy who stole the fucking show, right? He's like one of the highlights of Black Adam. He's worked with The Rock before, so I could see that. But I can only see that if he like absolutely steals the fucking show. You know, that's the only way I can see him being cast. Aside from that, I don't have any names. Maybe a new name, an unknown. I think it makes sense for The Rock at his age, to like, let me go back, let me see what I can do for this franchise, and also money. So that'll be pretty. That's obviously on the top. I don't know what to expect because it appears to be in modern times, which is like, how do you do like a modern time Scorpion King? Because we've seen what you do in the modern times Mummy, and that did not turn out well, my friend. That was just, So hope maybe The Rock does it better. Maybe it does it worse. We'll have to wait and see. Any final words?
No, I can't wait to see how it turns out and who they get.
Same here, brother. Same here. Now, today's a lot about franchises, just straight up. So our next topic, those blank has fallen movies. Olympus has fallen, London has fallen, Angel has fallen. It's going forward with a fourth movie. Night has fallen. Um, have you seen these movies, Miguel?
I think I may have seen Olympus Has Fallen before, and maybe parts of London Has Fallen, but I'm not entirely sure.
You know what this screams to me?
What?
Not just cash.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Now hear me out. Fast and Furious money. Hear me out. Hear me out. It's not that they're doing stupid shit. It's just these are just simple, go at it action movies.
Easy to make action
Easy
movies.
to make, easy to film, easy to get back in revenue. Fuck it, let's make another one. That's what it screams to me. I've seen the first one. I liked it. I've seen bits of the third one. Nah, I can't really judge it, but I was entertained, needless to say. Um, I think this movie's gonna pull one or two things: a John Wick or a Fast and Furious. Either this next one's gonna be really stupid but fun, like the John Wick, or gonna be really stupid and just stupid, like Fast and Furious movies. Because there's no, you ain't coming back from that. I don't think it's gonna make a billion. I think they make out like what 80 at 100 million budget, so they get back what like 400 in total of the box office. So honestly, I'm excited. I like Gerard Butler. Not all his movies, but I like the action films he's been in. I I mean, a lot of my friends have seen these movies. They're like, yeah, they're actually pretty fucking fun. So it makes sense that they're trying to get back for that audience. And if we're being honest, it's one of Lionsgate's like bigger franchises, aside from Hunger Games, aside from like I just said it right now. I just said John Wick. There you go. Yeah. So it's one of their top like five, maybe six. Who knows? But it is one of the bigger franchises. So to me, business wise, it makes sense. But Miguel, what about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I've always brushed these like I said, I think I've seen the first one. I don't exactly remember. They're probably forgettable if anything, but um what was I gonna say? Oh, I kind of brushed these off as like, just dumb action movies with like no real like meaning behind them, you know what I mean? You get
Are
what I
you
mean?
saying they're not cinema, bro?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
It's kind of like the Fast and the Furious movies. Like they're just dumb action movies.
I feel like these are the kind of movies you go with your homies. Like if you're
Yeah.
high, if
On
you're
like a
drunk,
on like a
if you
Friday, if
just
you guys
wanna
just wanna
on
like
a
chill.
if you like you wanna go see something stupid, you go see Blank Has Fallen. You
Yeah, if you
know?
wanna go kick it with your homies, just go to the theater, buy some tickets, popcorn, just chill.
Yeah, this or you go see Ammonite with your homies. Just something study for the mind. Something you want to be entourage, something perspective, cinema. It's like 5 minutes in. Where the white women at? Dear God, if we're gonna get canceled for these videos, how dare you make fun of this stuff? Nah, but yeah, these are the kind of movies you go see with your homies on Friday night. Anyways, that's just me. Any any additions to these comments about the kind of movies these are made for?
um, nah, I'm just wait till like they make the Spaces Fallen movie.
I'm
That's
waiting
the one
for
I'm gonna
like
watch.
Jamaica Has Fallen or Paris Has Fallen
Jamaica.
or like Home Depot has fallen.
Venus has fallen.
The
Home
DMV has fallen.
Toys R Us
DMV,
has fallen.
the DMV isn't even an action movie. It's just like, all right, hurry up. We need everyone out. Oh
Oh
man.
my god.
Moving on to our next franchise. Quiet Place sequel isn't coming out till next year, but it's in fast development for a spin-off based off John Krasinski's one of his original ideas, and the director will be Jeff Nicolas. He's made an indie cult classic, at least modern day, called Midnight Sun. Is that yeah, Midnight Sun. It already has a release date for April of 2022, I think. This is interesting because it isn't a third movie like people. It's a spin-off, so it'll be in this world. I think it'll be brand new characters. My theory is this movie was what part two was going to be. Like I do believe part two is going to be a different story and a different cast, but because people love these characters so much, you're like, I don't drums because I think I can milk the shit out of this story. So let's dig at it. And from what we heard before the pandemic, it's actually really good. So I think this new one's based off his ideas. I think this is new characters. I mean, it just shows how much faith Paramount has in this fucking franchise. When the second one is not coming out till like a year, and they're like, all right, spin off. Miguel.
Oh man. I think what gives me so much confidence about the spinoff is that apparently, like you said, John Krasinski like came up with the idea kind of, or it's like based off his ideas. So it gives me a lot of confidence that it isn't just like a spinoff made for money. That's just like something random that like a bunch of writers cooked up. They're like, oh,
Absolutely.
like it's not like let's copy and paste the movie with like different characters.
Yeah.
Um, but I I'm excited for it. That's definitely one. But it feels almost like like we had like The Walking Dead and there was like Fear the Walking Dead. It feels like
That's
it could be
true.
that, but hear me out. I think it could be done really well
Yes, I
because
do. I think Paramount knows that this is a franchise too smart for it to own.
yeah,
I mean, they've tried with G.I. Joe, they've tried with Transformers. Like, you know what? We gonna save the brains for this horror franchise. I don't think it's milking it yet.
it's not. It's not.
Yet, I think if we get the spinoff, then the third one. I don't think. But if they say spinoff, and then not even for the third one, it's like, okay, we're making a sequel to spinoff. Then it's like, no, chill the fuck out, one at a time. I'm excited because dude, Quiet Place is one of these few movies I love. My mom doesn't like movies, man. We went to go see Son of Christ, and she slept through that shit. I was like, God damn, like, damn woman, you not even that, huh? And one of these days over the summer, my cousins were over, and we watched The Quiet Place, and I had to go do some dishes, and I come back, she's just sitting on the couch watching the movie. I was like, out of all these movies, Quiet Place.
Hey,
Out of
I
any
don't
of
blame
them.
her. Quiet Place is fucking fire, bro.
It is, but like, damn, out of even Star Wars, like,
Huh?
okay, like, all right, like, John Jesus, you have my respect, man. You made my mama watch a movie, which is rare. She'll sleep through Godzilla, Son of Christ, Star Wars, but not Quiet Place. You did that, sir. You made my mom watch a Quiet Place, so kudos to you. All jokes
Yeah.
aside, I can't wait. I'm excited. I like A Quiet Place. I hear the sequel's fantastic. And I think the spinoff could be something really great.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
You want to say
yeah,
something?
yeah. I think what works about making a spinoff of the Quiet Place is that it works into like the universe. It helps with like the world building and all that. Like,
Mhm.
imagine showing us how the UK was affected by this, or like a place in Europe was affected by this. It's kind of like the same thing I said about Stranger Things, about how like it should take
It
place
could,
in like
yeah.
another part of the world with like different characters and shit. I think a Quiet Place spinoff could also work really well as a series. Like I was saying, like the Walking Dead kind of thing.
Anything can
It's
work as a
done right.
series. It's all
Yeah.
about what kind of series. 'Cause if you're talking a
Yeah.
television show, they gonna make that 13 episodes with 3 seasons canceled. As a
It's on
miniseries,
Netflix. If it's on Netflix.
that could definitely work. As a
Yeah.
miniseries.
or even like have like the spin-off show like the early days of like this whole breakout, which I
Oh
think I
yeah,
think part two was I
I
think
wouldn't.
part two was
I
gonna
Yeah,
show
they're
more
gonna.
of that.
People are saying it'll be like a pre-sequel. It'll be a prequel and a sequel. So I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to that.
I think we're gonna see like parts of like the early days and some of like the present, like where we left off the characters. But yeah, I think
Yeah,
a spin-off would really work best if it does take place in like the early days. Like we
I think
see
a
how
spinoff works best if it's about survivors who know how to, if like other survivors, but they adapt it in a different way.
all like experienced survivors and shit.
Yeah, like instead of like maybe they found a way like they could live with noise. Like that would
Mm,
be interesting because it's like, okay, so now what happens if the monsters come, even though they can live with the noise. So that'll be interesting. I mean, I know they're gonna kill them, but like, you know what I mean? Like they adapted to the sound,
yeah.
and or better yet, what about these survivors know how to make the monsters deaf?
Oh, like they
You
know how
know?
to like disable
Yeah,
them.
yeah. So like it's all So many possibilities. I have a feeling the spinoff will be something very different than we know. I don't think it's gonna be about survivors. I also don't think it'll be the early days. I wouldn't be surprised if this one's like a cult of survivors, like like I wouldn't be if
A
it's like
cult.
certain, yeah, like a cult of some sort with survivors, like, oh yeah, like, I don't know, something like that. I
Like a
wouldn't be
religious
surprised.
cult or what?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Not necessarily like Christianity, but like like ever since the monsters came, we worship this, and to not have that. I think it'll be something strange with that, but that's just me.
You saying that kind of reminds me of the crazy religious lady from The Mist. I don't know if you've seen the movie.
Yeah, that's
I was thinking
exactly
of
what my
something,
brain
yeah,
is.
I was thinking exactly something like that, like she's kind of like we have to sacrifice people to like these
Yeah, I
beasts to keep
think
us
I
safe and
wouldn't
shit like
survive if
that.
like if that's what the
That'd be
story
an
is.
interesting take, or even have like a cult like that be like the antagonist, almost kind of like a
Yeah, I mean, okay. There's rumors that the villains movies are like cultish. That's why I bring it up.
oh
That's why I bring it up.
yeah.
But yeah, we've channeled us way too long than we should. So we're
It's
gonna
just
go.
they
It's
can
just
go
look.
anywhere
I'm
with
telling you,
these
Quiet Place is
spin-offs.
fire, like Miguel said.
Yeah, it's like the world that they've built. It's
Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. All right, moving on to our next topic, which is still in the realm of horror.
yes, sir.
Jordan Peele, ladies and gentlemen, he's back on it. He's gonna be writing,
Yes,
directing a
sir.
new horror movie. And what's the next thing that he's gonna tackle? The scariest shit you can possibly imagine. Walmart. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you're hearing that. Why? Why? Get it? Not kidding.
Oh.
Right. Walmart, people. Walmart, and the story is gonna be all about. It's gonna be centered to a Latino or Native male, and apparently he's gonna be working at the electronics section. It'll come out. Correct me. July 22nd, 2022.
Yeah, that's great.
I gotta say, I'm excited.
Latinos.
I'm not even that. If it's native, even great, man. I'm
Yeah.
just excited because it's a Jordan Peele movie. Say what you will about Us or Get Out, but this man tries to be original. He will give us a product we have not seen or thought of. Like, did you ever think about a horror movie about clones?
Nah.
Exactly. Like this
It's such
man.
a unique concept.
Exactly, man. Like I look, I'm one of the few people out there who really likes Us. I don't love it, but I really like it a lot, especially with the world building. Like I think you could spin off about Us or a sequel, but and Get Out. Do we have to even talk about Get Out?
Get
We
Out was
know
great.
how amazing that movie is. Okay, and this is one of the things about Oscar pictures. It didn't even be Oscar bait. It said we're gonna make a cheap ass horror with a powerful ass message, best picture nomination. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You don't do Oscar. You just put out a great movie. Oh, it's just so good. I love that
Yeah.
movie so much. But anyway, Jordan Peele. I can't wait. I'm really excited. Walmart and the electronic sections. Hey man, that shit does sound spooky. We heard. Do you remember the rumbles? How like his next movie was gonna be like a Universal monster movie, and it was
I
like having Will
heard
Smith.
I did hear rumors about that.
I think that was gonna be his movie, but something happened where it fell out. Um, remember we heard it was like a werewolf movie, and then apparently Lee Wanell is now doing the werewolf movie. So there's something like that had happened. But honestly, again, I prefer something original out of Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
Him and Ari Aster are the ones I'm looking forward to the most in horror, because Ari Aster proved he's only had 2 movies. Jordan Peele's only had 2 movies. So I'm looking forward to these movies like crazy, and we'll see where it goes. Honestly, we'll see where it goes. Your thoughts, because I talk too much.
um yeah, I haven't seen Us, so don't kill me, but I've seen Get Out. Get Out was great. I haven't seen Us because I don't have it on
Check it out,
DVD.
bro.
I don't have it on Blu-ray or anything, and they never played on TV, so that's tough. But I'm definitely excited for this new Jordan Peele movie because like I said, Get Out was great. It was incredible. I have to analyze that film sometime, but I'm curious to see what he's gonna do with this one because, like you said, Walmart electronics section. It's like how do you put like a message into that?
Man, when you don't need, they'll just break the glass for you. Like, take it. I don't give a fuck if you get robbed. Just fuck my job.
Because like I fucking I hate Walmart.
Cheap prices, but your life is at risk when you go, no matter what.
Yeah.
Even pre-COVID, you're like, you want this Switch for $230? Well, we're gonna give it to you if you sell your soul. Like, that's how it
Yeah,
is.
it's man. Why can't it be Target or something?
I don't know. Target was always the place for me, man. Target was like, oh, you need a DVD? Regular price, no catches needed. So
Yeah, I'm so interested. Like I'm so intrigued by this concept. Walmart,
yeah.
Walmart
Keep
electronics.
on talking. Sorry, I'll be back.
It's like what is he gonna do with this? What kind of message is he gonna put into it? How is he gonna make it scary? Like, is it gonna be like a haunted Walmart? That That sounds like a terrible idea. No, I'm playing. Um, but yeah, I have to watch Get Out. I don't know how I haven't seen it. My friends all clown me because I haven't seen it. But this next movie, man, I don't think Jordan Peele's gonna miss. I don't think he's gonna miss with this one. Although I would like to know more before I give like a full opinion about this idea.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm back. Having said, I'm sure you said a lot of wonderful things, but we have to move on to our next topic.
Yeah,
All right, moving on to our next topic. And this is a bit of good news, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah,
As you may have
little
heard,
third act of horror.
this company called Vivix or Vivix, I forgot what it's called, but they have created a vaccine that is 90% or 90% plus effective. And obviously, right, that means it works. So that's great. Um the stock for movie theaters, they went up. I know AMC went up by like 200 or 90%. Cinemark went up. Even I think Regal even went. I'm not even sure, but I have to fact check that. But the fact that we might be getting a vaccine sooner than later, Miguel, what does it say to you about the future of the film industry? Is it safe? Do you think they're still gonna go on this VOD platform, or do you? What does it say, bro?
I definitely do think theaters are safe now because if you've tuned into the past episodes of Film Pub, I've always been like the negative motherfucker. I've always been saying film. I don't think theaters gonna make it past like the next couple months and shit. But now that we have like a
Theaters shall
vaccine
not
that's
live till I say they shall.
yeah, now that we have like some kind of vaccine that is pretty effective, I think movie theaters are gonna slowly come back. But I think the transition from like Netflix, Disney, VOD, and all that to like theaters again, it's gonna be a bumpy transition. You know what I mean?
I understand what you mean. Yes.
I feel like some people are still gonna be like paranoid and not gonna want to go, and
And which is absolutely true. There will be people who are paranoid and don't want to go, and there will be
I'm probably gonna be one
Karens.
of them. I'm not even gonna lie. I'll
Hey
probably
man,
go
it's
be one
all
of them.
good. And then there'll be Karens like the vaccine is a lie, So.
Anti-vax.
And then the child's like, "Mommy, what did the doctor mean when he says I have 5 to live? I think he meant 5 years, but he said minutes." Like, anyway, personally, I'll be honest. I think this vaccine is great news. We see stocks going up, and I know it'll be people who are paranoid, which is understandable. But if I'm being real, bro, there's also a lot of people that just miss being out. Like they just miss being out, man. Like they're saying by April or March, like they'll start having vaccines. So I'm be real, man. I think the moment people get vaccines, I think they're gonna go everywhere. Like bowling. I think movie theaters are about to have like like a resurgence. Like I think movie theaters are about to be like, whoop!
You better reach like the golden era.
Yeah, the golden year. I think we're gonna go back to the golden year. Because
Man,
next year we stacked for next year.
yeah,
We
and
got
the
all
year after
kinds,
too,
and we
bro.
don't
The
have an
next,
MCU movie till May, which is perfect. Because it'd be like
yeah, it's
two.
perfect
It'd
timing.
be like two. It'd be like a month or two after the vaccine. People are gonna want to go in again, which is, I mean, it's fucking awesome. And then
Yeah,
we can be back on track. Now I don't know if any movies will make it past it, but that's a separate topic. But the fact that movie theaters in general will be coming back, look, man, I'm be
it's
real with you.
about damn time.
When LA opens up and they have that rent your movie theater for $99, I'm like,
Shit.
here's that 100. Let's see some Blade Runner and let's get the Sad Boys all together. I'm ready. And if not that, let's get the Sad Boys. Let's play some Super Smash Brothers on screen, bro. Let's play some Smash Brothers on screen, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's, and look, I know this year has been shitty. A lot of deaths, a lot of terrible stuff, a lot of things with police and election. But man,
In a whole movie,
it's been
bro.
a year, man. And look, I'm not a spiritual motherfucker. I don't believe in zodiacs. I don't believe in vibes. But I will say this: every cause has an effect, and our cause of this year is gonna have one hell of an effect next year. And I think good things are gonna come. I look, man. I'll be pessimistic as fuck when I'm fucking. So you've seen me, people. I think it's gonna be a good day. Nah, pretty sure I saw some clouds touching some mountains. It's gonna rain real hard. Like I'll be real. So, and I think these next few months are gonna be pretty good. And not only that, when theaters open in LA, man, Do you know how many studios are gonna put some of their old classics back in LA? Do you know? Do you,
Yeah.
just think of you really think they're gonna miss that opportunity not to show Wizard of Oz, The
Oh
Matrix,
God, just show all like classics, bro.
Singing in the Rain?
They played Jaws in the theaters, bro. I'm sold. Boom. I'm pulling up.
Exactly. Jurassic Park. I'm telling you.
Jurassic, yes sir.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I
Back to
just
the
feel like there's gonna have a
Future.
resurgence. Cause man, I'm bowling places, parks. Sadly, Disneyland. If I was Disney, I'd be like, you know what? Fuck all of y'all. Y'all ain't worthy of this shit. But that's just me. I'm
Y'all gonna make it. Y'all gonna make it. Chill.
nah. Honestly, I'm glad Disneyland's will be safer because the workers and work there, so good on them. Now, how they treat the workers, I don't know about that, but they'll get a job, so I'll be happy.
Hey,
Yeah.
Loki, I've been wanting to see the Star Wars land at Disney, but that shit is expensive, bro.
I was supposed to go for senior year and go for. I don't know
Lucky.
about you,
Oh,
bro.
that's right, huh? That's right.
Actually, you might be able to go for senior year.
Shit, I hope so, but
Yeah, you might be able to go. So that's great. But man, I'm telling you, man, I think this vaccine's gonna do great stuff. I think specifically for theaters, right? Because that's what this is called, Film Pub, and occasionally Video Game Hub. But I do think this vaccine's gonna work. I know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna be the first fish to try it out. I'm gonna be like, let's.
yeah,
There's some
that's
side
definitely
effects.
wait a while.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
exactly. I was about to
I'm
say
gonna do
that
the
too.
PS5 try. I'm like, I gotta see people buy it first,
Yeah,
and then I go buy mine. So
I
obviously,
was gonna say too. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit, obviously, because the first wave of vaccines obviously isn't gonna be like 100% perfect. I want to, it's always good to know like the side effects.
yeah. Uh,
I don't want to, become an X-Men after taking the vaccine.
are you sure about? I know they say side effects may cause you to say, I got COVID, and then I'll be like, oh, I got superpower. Oh, it's just the ability to slow down time. Okay.
It's all fun and games. So you have love sausages ability
Ah,
from the boys.
stop! Stop! Help me! It's growing. Make it stop.
Oh my
Oh
lord.
man. Nah, no,
But
I'm a pessimistic fuck, but I think this is great news.
I think this is like, this vaccine's kind of like Superman right now. It's like saving the film industry or like the
It's just
theater
saving lives,
industry.
man.
Oh God, I hope it really works out because I've been missing the outside world.
Yo, man. Well, when they open up and if it's all good, we gotta go see something, man.
Fuck yeah, bro.
We gotta go. We gotta vlog that shit. We gotta do all kinds of
I'm
stuff.
gonna take advantage of theaters because I did not appreciate them when they were around.
See that meme where it's like 2019, only 2019 kids remember it's like theaters.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Man, you've been saying bowling too? That sounds fire, bro.
I know, man. I miss bowling.
Oh
Uh,
man.
but that's it for the vaccine news. Again, hopefully it'll work. Hope so. We just need positivity right now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Moving on to our next topic, and this one's been on my eye for quite some time. Netflix has acquired a movie called Monster. It'll release in 2021. The film stars Kelvin Harris Jr. from Waves, Jeffrey Wright, you guys might know him, John David Washington, you guys obviously know him, and the plot is a 17-year-old student charged with murder. Now, this may be the synopsis now, but I remember hearing this movie for years, and I mean since like 2016. I've been hearing about this plot. And the original synopsis was like, this is a film student who's been charged with murder. A 17 year, and it come out because I was starting high school. Uh, it'll be interesting this path go, but maybe my point here is I've been looking forward to it for a very long time. I'm glad Netflix bought it. I'm glad it'll be releasing next year. Obviously, it has an African American cast. It'll probably deal with the corruption, police, and the justice system. So, Miguel, what are your thoughts about Netflix buying it, and what do you think with this movie?
Yeah, you mentioned like the whole like it could have like a political message, uh, added into it, and I can definitely see that. I can also see that working very well. I'm curious whether it's like a crime film, like a murder mystery kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about? Like a
Or
like
like, oh yeah,
genre.
if it's like a crime drama or like a court drama, yeah,
Yeah. I'm curious if it's that or if it's, like a murder mystery because I love a good murder mystery.
that's true.
Because I recently watched Murder on the Orient Express and
How was it?
I
Yeah.
liked it. I thought it was good. I thought it was really good. It got me excited for Death on the Nile. So,
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this, but like I heard mixed things about Orient Express, but maybe
oh,
have to check that one out.
I liked it. I liked it. Like throughout the movie, I kind of thought like, oh, this person's did it. This person did it, and then the ending just shocked me. It was like, wow, I wasn't expecting
Isn't
that.
Johnny Depp the one who gets murdered?
Yeah, yeah.
See, now he could get a break. He's like, you're too good for this movie. So, um, but yeah, this movie again has been on my eye for a very very long time. Since 5 no, yeah, it's about 5 years ago. Um, the cast is interesting because I love Calvin Harris Jr. I loved him in Waves. I love Jeffrey Wright, and I damn well love John David Washington. He was excellent in Tenet and Black Klansman. Uh, I I'm wondering if they're gonna release it early 2021, for the Oscar bait, or if they're gonna save it for next year's Oscar. Because I'll tell you what, bro, the Oscars for 2022 looks stacked, and I mean stacked, man. I mean, we got all kinds of movies. We got movies from this year that's being pushed on next year, man. And it's just woof. It's gonna be a lot, but in the end, Netflix their movies they're mostly miss, but when they hit real hard.
Yeah. Same with the series, when they hit,
I
they
don't know. I
add
don't know about.
so
I think they have more good series than bad series. Like there's
true.
not one bad series. There's not one bad TV show. My head is like, oh yeah, that TV show is really bad. Netflix. Like,
Oh, I
say
think we're gonna get to that soon.
which one? Oh, okay, we'll get to that one soon. But anyway, aside from that, when I think Netflix, I think of Punisher. I think of When They See Us. I think of Hill House, which I just finished, and it's so
Haven't
fucking
said it.
good.
I've heard so much good things
You
about it.
got it's
I've also
so
heard
good.
You's good. I've also heard You's
I
good.
absolutely loved it. One of the best horror shows out there. But yeah, Netflix. Can't wait to see it. Look forward to it. Miguel, any last words?
No, I'm also interested to see it.
Alrighty then, let's go down to our next topic. And our next topic is that Mortal Kombat no longer has a release date. The director was on Twitter, and I think he said that this movie will not have a release date until theaters are open. Thoughts?
That's kind of a bit disappointing to hear, but at the same time, I'm glad that they're being patient and they're not like rushing the movie. Um, I personally am super excited for the Mortal Kombat movie because I'm not gonna lie, I love the old one. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if you've seen it. I thought it was a fun,
I think
goofy
it looks good.
movie. I thought it was a fun, goofy movie. I think they made a sequel which I haven't watched. I
Oh, I
love
know
the.
about the sequel though. I know about the sequel. Don't you worry
I
about the sequel.
I grew up playing the Mortal Kombat games on the old Nintendo, I believe it was. I at one point I even wanted to make my own Mortal Kombat movie,
But
but
someone beat you to it, yeah.
but I'm glad they're finally making a new one. I've heard good things about it. Even though it hasn't come out like from the cast and stuff. Um, but yeah, about the release date though. Let's get back on topic here, Miguel.
Yeah.
About the release date, I'm glad they're being patient. Like I said, they're not rushing this movie. Um, but I feel like they're gonna be waiting quite a while for theaters to come back.
Honestly, man, this is a smart move. Cause you want to tell me tell me the studio has confidence in this movie. That's what it tells me. And they thought, oh, this isn't gonna be good. Fuck it anyway. We'll listen in January. But they aren't. They said this is a theater movie. We're gonna wait till theaters are open. And honestly, I know everyone's like 21. I know, man. I think they're gonna release this movie in 2021. I sound
I
crazy,
can
but
see it releasing like summer-ish.
I think they're gonna release it summer. Because I'm telling you, man, that vaccine works. That summer next year
It's
is
gonna
gonna
be
be
full
fucking
out, bro.
huge.
That
And
shit's
I'm
gonna be
talking
live,
AMC,
bro.
A-list gonna be stocking up. I'm saying I'm gonna bring my boys. I'm saying Thursdays I'm gonna have my night off because I gotta see every. I'm just saying, man, the 2021 summer, if it does come, it's gonna be one hell of a summer, man. How about you listen to our next topic as I go take a little pee break?
All right. So our next topic involves David Fincher and the fact that he signed a 4-year contract with Netflix. So, David Fincher, he's a great, I was going to say really good. Nah, he's a great filmmaker. And, the fact that he signed with Netflix gives me confidence that I should expect a lot of good projects coming from them. Because, like Alex is saying, when Netflix movies hit, like they hit, but like sometimes they'll have some misses here and there. And I think these films are most likely going to be hits. I have the confidence that they will be, but I'd be disappointed if they were misses. Um, Netflix, we have our thing against Netflix about how they handle their series, but that's kind of separate from this. This I would expect to be more film focused rather than, like TV series or Netflix series or anything like that. But I don't know. There's not much for me to say. I hope Alex comes back in time. Um,
What's
yep, there
that?
he is. Perfect timing. I was kind of running out of things to say.
Why? Okay, so as you know, you talk about Dave Fincher and all that. Okay, so good because there's more I want to talk about. As you know, Dave Fincher made a 4-year contract with Netflix, and he said something really interesting. It's like nowadays you can't go to theaters without having like a little happy ass meal saying it's gonna be a good time, and that's why he did the contract with Netflix. He can do any kind of movie. I know people are saying Mindhunter season 3. Honestly, I haven't seen Mindhunter, but people talking about it. I would be down. I would be down. But with Mank, I'm hearing amazing things about Mank. I absolutely love Fincher, man. That man's a fucking purist. He's our modern day Stanley Kubrick, man. Like I was
He's
reading this article where
great,
like
bro.
I was reading this art. I think I sent you a screenshot too. Where like Gary Oldman's like, dude, I've done this scene like 100 fucking times, and Fincher responds, yeah, man, but this is 101. Reset. I was like, holy shit. I was like, damn, man. It just shows you how much perfection this guy is going for. So I'm excited. The 4 year, it's interesting because I know other directors have done I think Bay has a contract for 4 year as well, and we'll talk about his movie later. But I'm excited because Fincher can do no wrong, and with Netflix, even something they give a little too much to the director, Michael Bay. But when they do, you get like a Noah Baumbach,
Mm.
Scorsese, even though his movie's too long. So I'm excited, man. I can't wait to see what David Fincher does next with Netflix, and I cannot fucking wait to see Mank because that looks amazing.
Yeah, I was saying how he's most likely gonna make movies because I think like the only like one of the TV shows he's worked on is the newest one, Utopia. I believe he created that one.
Mm,
I don't know if you've heard of it.
I've heard of it.
I've heard good things about it,
Wait, David
but
Fincher created Utopia?
apparently he did.
No way.
I'm looking it up right here.
David, he did not.
Says he's one of the creators.
Oh no 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 no! It's a show that was gonna get made, but it's not.
Hmm.
Um, but go on.
Oh, yeah, but yeah, David Fincher. I was saying, he's great. Obviously, I'm excited for Mank. I'm excited to see that. Like what you said about it. You good?
Yeah, sorry. Just I thought the neighbors downstairs were fighting. I was like, done canceled
Oh,
this show early.
yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm excited for fucking Fincher. I can't wait to see Mank. Moving on to our next topic. Speaking of Michael Bay,
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say, speaking of
Jake
that,
Gyllenhaal is in talks to star in Michael Bay's new movie Ambulance. It's described as Bad Boys meets Speed. Rumors are that it'll star two brothers who hijack an ambulance after doing the job, but in that ambulance there's a paramedic and a guy in need. There are talks that Dylan O'Brien will be the younger brother and Isa Gonzalez will be the nurse in the back with the injured man. So I'll be honest, I love the cast. I love me Dylan O'Brien. I love
yeah.
me, and I love me some
Hey,
Jake
Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal. He can do no wrong, and I love Isa Gonzalez, man. He's such a great actor. She's so gorgeous, but Michael Bay.
I don't
mm,
know. I don't know. Who
mm,
knows? Who knows? Maybe he might,
I
be
don't
like,
know, cause I remember when I heard about Six Underground, I was like, oh, maybe it's Michael Bay. Nope, I was wrong. I was wrong. That movie.
I don't know. I mean, the cast seems too good to want to sign on to it.
You
Like,
know
if
what
they
else?
sign on to this, it's
And
got
then
to be
Jake
something
Gyllenhaal
good.
is very picky. Like he is very picky. But then again, every actor has that "let me make some money" movie. And some say it's Spider-Man: Far From Home. I generally think he was just
I
making
don't
that
think
movie
so.
because
Yeah, I
I
think
think he
he
legit
looked like he
wanted
was
to be
actually
part of
putting
the universe.
effort.
Yeah, so you said he was putting effort.
It looked like he was actually putting effort. Yeah.
I mean, who knows, man? I mean, he was, but Michael Bay is off. He's done. I love that first Transformers movie. I love it.
Yes,
I love that
absolutely.
first one.
I don't
I
care what
like
people say,
Armageddon.
man.
I don't mind the first Bad Boys. I like the second Bad Boys. Michael Bay movies are like popcorn movies. I don't think about them, but they're really good to watch. They're really good to watch.
If you're
So
trying to
first,
analyze them, good luck. But like,
in this shot, you can know the explosion emotes emotion. But yeah, man, we'll see. I don't know if this is part of the Netflix deal, or I don't know if this is part of like another Paramount deal, but I am interested because it has Jake Gyllenhaal. So yeah, that's about it. But speaking of Netflix, we have a new Netflix movie. It is directed by Robert Rodriguez. It's called We Can Be Heroes, and it is the quote unquote spiritual sequel to Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Miguel, I'm sure you've heard of this movie.
yeah, I think we also talked about it a few episodes ago, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. And you saw the
Yeah.
first pictures, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at them right now, actually.
What you know
Oh
what popped
shit.
into my mind when I first saw it?
Hmm.
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah.
I was
I'm
saying, look
like,
at
I'm gonna
Pedro
just
Pascal.
watch this because it's Pedro Pascal, man. I don't like, look, I like Robert Rodriguez, but man, you get Pedro in there, I'm all in. I like that boy. I like that Pedro Pascal's partners in it, or at least his old Narcos partners. Boyd Holbrook's in
Mm.
it. He's like a superhero. What do you think about the pictures, man?
I'm looking at them, they don't show us too much about the story or anything, but that last picture definitely looks like, it's in the style of Shark Boy with Lava Girl. Yeah.
I'm like, is that Mr. Electric again?
Yeah, I was about to say like the little tentacles, they remind me of Mr. Electric's arms and shit.
Netflix is weird how they choose what movies to make and all, but Pedro Pascal, Robert Rodriguez,
I think it's gonna be a hit. I think it's gonna
it's
be a
either
bit.
gonna be a Spy Kids or a Shark or a brand new classic Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Because man,
Yeah.
the amount of
Wait.
memes we get from Shark Boy and Lava Girl, it ruined my dream journal. And then that kid, man, he gave out
That
the
motherfucker.
Oscar performance of a lifetime. We will never get him ever again. Never. That
Hey,
man.
let's not forget Shark Boy's banger song that he sings, bro. The Dream song. Oh my god.
Dream, 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 dream.
I don't care what none of y'all say, bro. That's a banger right there.
Shut your mouth, close your eyes. pudding. Oh my god. But yeah, man. Look. If this is new Shockborn Lava Girl with memes, at least we're getting new memes. If it's a Spy Kids, we're getting new memes and a good movie.
I think it's gonna be a fun movie. And if it's on like the tier of Spy Kids, it's over, bro.
We got
It's
ourselves a
over.
banger.
Yeah, it's over, bro.
And if we get another kid actor giving us like, I did not, Mr. Electric sent to the prison office and have him expelled.
Yeah, I will be complaining.
I'll be like, I'll take it. Give this man the best supporting actor nomination. He wins it.
And it's on
Fuck
Netflix.
Leonardo
so it's
DiCaprio.
easily
It's about the
accessible.
kid who played lines. Oh man. Oh god.
Man. Shark Boy and Lava Girl, man. Oh.
We gonna see. We gonna see. Still on the realm of Netflix. Big
boy.
Mouth season
Oh,
4
boy.
trailer came out. I'll
Um,
be real with y'all. I like Big Mouth. I think it's stupid. I think it's fucking terrible. I think it's weird, but their jokes, man, their jokes land hard, man. Season 1 was funny. Season 2 was, they pushed the limit. They pushed the limit a lot in season 2.
yeah, did they have like the Shame Wizard or something like that? What was his name?
Yeah, it's Shame Wizard. And then season 3 just took it a whole, look, it's offensively funny. And like, goddamn, hold on, I'll be right back. In the meantime, I can tell you don't like Big Mouth. It just ran out.
Yeah, let's get to it. So I watched season 1 of Big Mouth, I think back in 8th grade, because a bunch of friends told me it was good. It was decent. It was fun. It was obviously goofy. It was stupid. One thing though, I don't like the animation style. I think the reason the show's still going past 3 seasons, despite what we've said about Netflix and how they cancel shows after 3 seasons, I think the reason the show's still going past 3 is because the animation is just so easy to make,
And it's cheap. But
Exactly.
Miguel, I wasn't here, so just recap why you don't like Big Mouth.
Oh, I didn't even get to that part yet. I was gonna. Yeah, I was saying how I started watching Big Mouth in 8th grade because people said it was like amazing and shit. But I thought it was decent. I thought it was, all right. I probably wouldn't rewatch it, but I watched season 2 just because I was like, I can't leave the series uncompleted. So I watched that. I didn't really like it that much. The Shame Wizard was a nice addition. Although my favorite character though was Coach Steve's hormone monster.
Yeah, Coach
And the man
Steve.
Steve.
You're the man, Steve.
I love that motherfucker, bro. But that motherfucker walked out, I just started dying, bro. Oh my lord. And then season 3, I couldn't even get past the first episode. I'm not gonna lie. The whole musical, part, I was like, yeah, nah, this ain't it.
Look, Big Man pushes the limits. And I understand why. I get it. Equality and look, I understand. It's a bit weird though when you're doing it with kids. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of
I was gonna
there's
say
a
that
lot
too.
of weird shit. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I laugh at those dick jokes, and then when they show the dicks, like,
it's like these
slowly,
kids are in middle
I'm
school,
still laughing,
bro.
but I'm a little uncomfortable laughing.
Yeah, it's like these kids are in middle school. What are y'all doing?
Yeah, it is a bit odd. It is odd, man. But man, when them jokes land, they land hard. When them jokes land, they land
I will
hard. You
admit
can't deny
there
that.
were a few jokes that did make me laugh. Obviously Coach Steve's hormone. That's my favorite one, bro. That's my favorite like joke of the season. Not even joke, but like character in general. Just
Yeah. I saw the fourth. I think this fourth season, nothing's changed. They're gonna go way more out in this season.
yeah.
Look, it's a tradition with me and my homies to watch Big Mouth because we always watch it. Having said that, we're a bit older. I'm not gonna lie. It's not that it doesn't age. It's just like now when we laugh, it's ew, why are they doing that? Like, it's uncomfortable. But yeah, I'm gonna see it because again, them jokes just land hard. They really do. Especially the Coach Steve gig at the beginning of the trailer. Oh my god! But Big Mouth. I think the reason I haven't counted is because they know how popular it is. Like, in my opinion, it might be the second most popular aside from the comic book shit. And again, it's easy cheaper to make. So, will I watch it? Probably. Will I watch it soon? No. I got Mandalorian shit to watch that day. So, yeah, no. But I'll probably catch up to it. But go on, Miguel. Why else do you not like it?
Oh yeah. I just like I said, the whole kids thing. It makes me uncomfortable watching it. Just the whole like these. I don't know. It's just something about it just throws me off. But like the show, sometimes the jokes are super dumb. It's like how is this funny? Like at times, I know you like a lot of the jokes, but sometimes the jokes just I'm like, what the fuck? The animation style, I'm not a big fan of it. Some gags like in season 1 there was the whole Jay and his pillow thing. that definitely that was what kind of lowered the first season for me. I was like, let's not.
I thought the joke was funny when like his pillow was like a person, and he was treating like a one night stand. I was like, stop, bro. This is. I don't know. I just find that shit funny, but it's Netflix. We'll see how it goes. Moving on to our next topic, and this is a weird one. Yeah, I remember that movie Chaos Walking, the one with Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley that was made like 3 years ago. Well, we finally got a poster for that shit.
I was like, wait, what's Chaos Walking? They said Daisy Ridley and Tom Holland. I was like, oh.
And it looks all right. It looks average. I read the book, the first few pages. I stopped reading. I'm like, I'll just watch the movie. I'm bored. I'm bored on my mind. I can Wikipedia this shit. I can see the YouTube videos and yeah. So all I know from the first page is that this movie in a world where there's only one girl left and happens to be Daisy Ridley. It's basically reverse Y the Last Man. Now it's X the Last Woman, pretty much. So when this poster came out, it was the most generic shit. And as soon as I instantly said to myself, the company does not give a goddamn shit about this movie. This poster is boring and bland as fuck. It's only Earth and two people, Tom Holland, and the other side, Daisy Ridley. That's all it is. I'm not even joking. Miguel, what are your thoughts, brother?
Yeah, I'm looking at the poster. It is pretty generic. I'm reading up about the movie though, and yeah, I don't know. It sounds like a movie that could have like very heavy like religious like content or like not context. What is it? You know what?
Context.
You know, yeah, to it. Um, I don't know if you saw what I said. It dying while you were
Yeah.
talking about it, because I looked up chaos walking, and then one of like the related questions is what happens in chaos walking. I just thought it was funny how people are like, people are like, wait, what the fuck happened in this movie?
Uh, yeah. I guess
It's supposed to release in January, apparently. I don't know about that one. I don't
I
know
don't know
about
about
that
that.
one.
I mean, maybe VOD, Netflix style, a day before, coming soon. I mean,
Hmm.
and coming we mean by coming tomorrow. I don't know, man. This movie's done. I'm tired. Okay, look.
Oh, Mads Mikkelsen is apparently in it.
Ooh, okay,
Yeah, we were just
okay.
talking about him. I have a friend who's gonna watch this just for Daisy Ridley.
Hey, man, I watch anything with just Days really in it. You make a movie about Boo Boo the Sound Clown and Days Really's in it. I'll watch that shit. But yeah, this movie got a poster. Are we ever gonna see a trailer? No, I
Are
don't.
we ever gonna see the movie? Probably not. It's probably gonna be like
You
New
know,
Mutants.
there was a time where I'd say no, but then New Mutants comes like shit. That's possible. The Snyder Cut's possible, and then Snyder Cut came true. So I'm like, I need to shut the fuck up. But yeah, I think we're gonna see this movie. I just don't think. I think we're gonna get one TV spot that says now on Netflix or whatever the fuck they're gonna put it on.
Watch Amazon Prime buy it. I want to
I
be.
won't be surprised. I will not be surprised. But that's the news. Chaos Walking it's coming out as a
What
poster.
is this next topic?
All right, so I just thought the shit would be a little funny. So as you know, Home Alone 2: Lost in New York has a very infamous cameo, and the cameo is by Donald J. Trump. Now, I know you're thinking, why are you bringing politics to the show? I promise you,
Or not?
it's not politics. But if we did, welcome to Film Pub. But the reason why is Christopher Nolan he was shitting on the new Home Alone reboot, saying how it was pointless, and then he answered a question where he talked about the Donald Trump cameo, and apparently, so I'm gonna simplify it. Apparently, this is what happened. They paid to shoot in the Trump Hotel. They paid all the things in here, and apparently Trump was like, "I want to be in the movie." Christopher was like, "What the fuck? No, we're just paying for the hotel." Like, if you're not paying for the movie, then you can't. No. I got to be in this movie. And Christopher was like, "No." It's like, "All right, then you're not gonna use it." And he's like, "Are you fucking serious?" And Donald Trump's like, "Yeah, I'm serious." So so what happened was Donald Trump hostaged his way to be in a kids movie. It's pretty much he said, "You're either letting me in or I'm letting you out." It's one of those two, bro. It's gonna be one of those two. And of course, director in the '90s, like, how bad can you be? You're
Why
just
am
a
I not
businessman
surprised?
in the '90s.
Why am I not surprised?
I just thought the shit was funny because
Ever since 2016, I haven't been able to watch Home Alone 2 the same. Every time I see him, I'm like, yo, look.
man, ever since I saw Goodfellas, I can't watch Home Alone the same ever because now I know when they'll be like,
Oh,
I
Joe
know,
Pesci.
I know this guy's like, "You sick cunt motherfucker bitch," like I don't know he's trying to kiss his cousin the kid, but he can't. So I can't watch Home Alone the same ever since then.
Those movies are so great. I don't care.
Oh,
I love the
absolutely. Oh
the
yeah, I'm the
first two
same
at
on that.
least. The first two at least.
I love the first.
Three and four.
I
I
was
don't.
rewatching the third one and I was like, "Is that's Scarlett Johansson?" I'm like, "Damn,
She's in it.
yeah, she's the sister."
What the fuck? I never
I
noticed
was like,
that.
"Holy shit, you old as fuck."
Yeah, speaking of Home Alone, Disney Plus just added it too. They added
Yeah,
both
but
the
they're gonna take
movies.
it off afterwards. I already know. I
Yeah, they
already
can
know
take
how
it
it
off
goes.
in like February though.
Although they haven't done that shit for any of their movies recently, so
No, yeah. Well,
maybe it
kinda.
stays there for a good while.
I noticed they took off the Sandlot off of Disney Plus, which was pretty
Oh,
disappointing.
that's
Because
yeah.
I really wanted to watch it last week and I couldn't find it.
Damn, it'd be like that.
Yeah, but
Uh,
oh, you know what? That's a perfect transition.
Go
So
ahead.
speaking of Disney Plus. Oh, okay. I'm gonna say the full. Okay,
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
speaking of Disney Plus, it was recently announced that they're working on a Darkwing Duck reboot with Seth Rogen to produce. What are your thoughts?
Man, I love Seth Rogen. He's one of the best comedic actors out there. He's even a great producer for shows, man. Boys, Preacher. He's produced a lot of stuff, and they're actually pretty good. And look, I don't know that much about this duck show. Honestly, it's iconic from the '90s. The fact Disney's letting this guy do something though, I mean, hey, it's Seth Rogen. I have yet to see a comedy in him where he doesn't make me laugh. Okay,
Exactly.
I love This Is the End. Super Bad is such a
This is the
fucking
end.
classic.
Super bad. Oh my god.
Pineapple. It just the guy hasn't gone wrong. Even the new movie he's made, American Pie. No, American Pickle. Even though it
I was
wasn't,
gonna say, I'm like,
it was more of a dramedy, but even then, I thought he was good in his acting chops. So I'm all for it. I love Seth Rogen. Darwin Duck. I know he's like a spinoff of like I think DuckTales. I think that's right. So yeah,
I believe it was from
what
Duck.
what what are your thoughts on Seth Rogen working on this reboot?
This I hope this means it's gonna have a lot of comedy elements because, like you said,
Oh, it will
Seth
absolutely.
Rogen, man, this is the end. I watched that recently. Oh my fucking so hilarious. Super bad as well as a classic.
Yeah, that is a classic.
That is
That
a
is
movie you
officially a
need to
staple.
watch with your boys, bro. On God.
Especially in high school. Especially in
Facts.
high school.
It's funny because me and my friends literally watched it together like a few months ago. We did it like online though, you know.
Mm.
But man, I don't know much about Darkwing Duck because I wasn't born in the '90s. I didn't grow up back then. But I believe I do have like some of the old like um DVDs like
Hmm.
stored up in my garage and shit. So I might have to dig those out and start doing a little bit of research.
Little bit of a binge, huh?
Yeah, because that's what I did for Ducktales when they did the reboot.
Oh,
And if you haven't,
I love DuckTales as a kid, man.
yeah,
I love the '90s shit. I haven't watched the new one, but I hear it's good.
it is.
Ah, man, my back hurts. That'll do for just the Disney Plus topic. Now we're gonna go back to just Disney.
Yeah.
Um,
Speaking of this,
Live action Lilo Stitch is happening. We all been knowing that. Now we got a director of Crazy Rich Asians. Um, what's the Anthony Ram? He's doing a musical In the Heights. There you go. In the Heights director John M. Chu is set to direct the live action Lilo Stitch movie. Miguel, what are your thoughts on this particular guy taking on the role of doing another live action remake?
I have no problem with the director at all. Like I have nothing negative to say about him. I haven't seen Crazy Rich Asians, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. But Disney, can you fucking stop? Not everything needs to be live action, bro. Especially not Lilo and Stitch. Come on, this is like a classic. I fucking love these movies. I believe they made like three, I think 3 or 4.
They made like 6, man.
6. Oh my god.
At least like in total, because there's a shitload of straight to DVD sequels. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. I I I was this is one of the ones I was hoping they weren't gonna touch, and the fact that it's next. It was even rumored in the past, I believe. Like back in like
no, man, we got this coverage to be spitting shit. So
yeah, true.
look, I gotta be honest. I like this director. I saw Crazy Rich Asians, and you know what? That man knows how to do comedy and some heartfelt shit. He's got all the traditions right. He got all the comedies. I think he could be a good fit for the live action remake. Problem is, it's a live action remake. If this was like an original concept, like there was no pre I think everyone would be like, what the fuck is an alien as a pet? Ew, Disney, what the fuck is wrong with you? Peter, help! But that's not the case, because we've seen Lilo and Stitch. Uh, does it, you're right. Look, there's one movie they announced that they're doing, but I haven't heard shit from it, and I'm really happy. It's like, maybe they died off. And that's the Hunchback of Notre Dame live action remake. Like, they haven't said shit. They're not doing it. I hope they're not doing it. But
Now that you mentioned it, it's gonna be like, oh shit, that's right, we forgot about this.
hey, after Film Club, the news after is that they gotta direct. I'm like, fuck. Oh no, man. Look, I think this director can do great. I know he's doing a bunch of other shit too right now. I know he's doing something for HBO Max as well. But I'm looking forward to John M. Chu. Pardon. He's doing In the Heights, which is like a musical about gentrification in a neighborhood. And look, I live in a neighborhood about gentrification, so I'm all about that shit. And I'm excited. I gotta say, I'm excited for the director. I think he could bring something new. I'm worried about Disney on how they're gonna treat him. I'll be real. Because some of it's either copy and paste with the special effects, or It's a little bit different. It's a little bit smoothie and
Well, at
jazzy.
least this one has like human characters. The Lion King had straight up animals, so it was pretty much just
Well, I mean, Beauty and the Beast was pretty much a slapstick copy with some new stuff. So we're gonna wait and see. I'm personally for it just for the director, not necessarily because of the movie. And our final main, or at least our final non-geek topic, is the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion trailer for HBO Max. And the reunion will come out on HBO Max on November 19th. Miguel, brother.
now. This is a story all about man. Hearing that music put like a huge smile on my face, man. Oh my god, bro.
I'm so excited.
The
Like, I
same.
didn't grow up with the show. I haven't even, not that I've always watched it because when I went to go dog sit, cable late at night, they always do reruns of Fresh Prince. I always
Yeah.
watched it, and I always liked it. So I'm excited to see everyone back, to see fucking Alfonso back, Carlton back, reunited with. I'm just like, I cannot wait, bro. I cannot wait. They brought everyone back. Obviously, Uncle Phil. We wish he was still with us. I like that story he was telling about, the scene about his
Yeah.
dad. He's like, now that's acting. And I think that's gonna be great. Um, Look, HBO Max, they can do more shit like this, like reunions of their old shows. I know they're doing one for Friends. I'm excited for that. But they do some other stuff. I think this could be a great win-win. And
We
this could
need
also
the
teach.
office reunion.
Yeah, they could also this could teach other streamers to have like a reunion. So I'm telling you, bro, if Peacock has an office reunion,
Hey, I'll pay for that.
numbers,
I will
numbers.
get a subscription just to watch that.
Yeah, man. And like, look, The Office is about to leave Netflix. Okay, I know what you're thinking. You're not
Yeah,
really
in
gonna
like
pay
two
to see.
months.
Nah, I'm gonna pay to see The Office, man. I think that show's worth binging. I love The Office, but the point here is Fresh Prince Bel Air. There's a reunion coming up. Are you excited for this? And what do you hope they talk?
Yeah, I'm super excited for this. I'm wondering what they're gonna be talking about because I'm not sure if it's a movie or if it's like a series.
It's a reunion. It's like a tour special.
Okay, so it's like a whole like okay, yeah. I'm curious if they're just gonna be like looking back on the series or if they're kind of just gonna be doing like a whole catch up thing, you know?
Yeah, I think it'll be like a mix of catch up and a pick of like back in the day. But I don't think we're gonna get details on the reboot they're doing.
Oh
Because
yeah, the wasn't it the drama one?
yeah, I also think we're gonna get details of what they're doing. I really do believe that a lot. So I think we hear more about that. But what's the point? I think it's just all about the people together. But yeah, I'm excited to see it. I can't wait to see it. I
I
think this is
believe
gonna
it's
be
releasing this month, right?
yeah, it's releasing this month. I
Yeah.
think this is gonna get HBO Max's number like topped. Like it's gonna get more numbers. So finally, I had to let that out. So
Yeah, I'm considering whether I should get like a free trial for
get a
HBO
free trial
Max
for
just to
this. I
watch
think you
this
should. I think you should get a free trial.
because I kind of want to wait too for the Snyder cut to come out.
I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
I'm gonna wait for the Snyder cut, just watch everything. I'll make a list of like shows to watch when I get the free trial for HBO
The
Max.
7-day free trial. Anyway, guys, what do you guys think about this reunion? Let us down. Let us know down in the comments below. And now for the geek news, which is a lot. So hold on to your butts because this might be the first show that's over 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Damn, we're
All
about to
right.
reach endgame level.
Oh yeah. So, do you want to introduce this to this topic real quick as I check?
Yeah, sure. All right. So Danielle Brooks has been cast as Leota Adebayo. And then Chris Conrad has been cast as Vigilante in HBO Max's Peacemaker show, which stars Peacemaker from James Gunn's new Suicide Squad movie, which, by the way, still waiting on that full trailer. Just saying.
Very true.
But uh, I think I might have heard a little bit about Vigilante, but I'm not sure who Leota is. I think you might be looking them up right now.
So Leota, I think she works in the prison cell,
like
or at
like a
least
security guard or what?
I think she works with the. I think she works within the prison that the Suicide Squad are in. Anything?
So it'll be like a recurring villain.
Yeah. And also, I heard about Vigilante in the Arrowverse. He was played by Chris, not the yellow. Chris, I forgot his name, but I know he's in the Arrow show. And I know, he's like the DC's version of Punisher. So, I know who it is. I think this is great. I think they're gonna start shooting in January. I want to know who else is directing this show aside from James Gunn. Because if they could get big names like Mandalorian to get this directed,
Yeah,
all in.
Loki. I think Bryce Dallas Howard could
Yes,
kill a
I was
episode of
about to
Peace,
be. I think because like
especially now.
if they get her to do an episode, an hour long episode, like
Yay.
yeah. So I think that'd be lit. Any thoughts to the Peacemaker show and the casting?
Yeah, I'm very excited for this because I think Peacemaker might be one of my like favorite characters from the Suicide Squad. I'm not gonna lie, mainly because it's John Cena, and whenever John Cena acts, it's usually like a fun performance, like the Fred movie. When he
Oh
plays himself
God.
essentially.
Oh
He
God.
came out in the family movie I think a year ago called Playing with Fire,
Oh, I
which
heard about that.
yeah, I watched it with my family, and his performance was pretty fun in there. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm excited to see him as Peacemaker.
All right, folks. Well, you obviously heard it here first. Miguel's looking forward to John Cena mostly. Personally, I can't wait just because it's James Gunn. I think John Cena's an okay actor. I don't think he's the best, but I don't think he's the worst like people are saying.
Yeah,
I think this. I would not be if this show comes out right after the Suicide Squad comes out. I would not be
yeah, I
surprised.
like to ride on the hype.
Yeah, so I think it'd be great. Can't wait to see what it does, and can't wait to see who else is casting this. So
You wanna
yeah.
introduce the next topic
So
while
back
I
to
go take a
Johnny
quick
Depp.
break? While I take
Um,
a quick break, okay?
so back to Johnny Depp. Amber Heard confirms that she will be returning in Aquaman 2. Um, I'll say straight, y'all are fucking crazy with this. I've seen your petitions online to remove her from like Aquaman 2. I've seen a bunch of guys just fucking yelling at her. I gotta say, this is uncivilized. I get if you disagree. I get it. Maybe she's lying and she does deserve the hate. I don't know if that's something to say about not gonna go see a movie. I mean, look, I don't like Kevin Spacey. But when I had to watch The Usual Suspect for one of my film classes, I couldn't say no. I just had to be like, I guess I gotta watch this. So all I'm saying is this: we don't really know if Amber Heard's telling the truth. Although she sounds cuckoo for shitting on Johnny Depp's bed. I'll tell you that. So I think we're a little bit overreacting, trying to like Miguel was saying earlier, cancel culture her for lying. Uh, if anything, I'm trying to make sure I say the right words. If anything, if Amber Heard is lying, then she should, Johnny Depp should get its justice, and not necessarily return back to Warner. Just be like, hey, you lied about this, and this is how much you're gonna have to pay, or however the financial stuff works out in court. Now, what about Amber Heard as Mara in general and as in Aquaman? I thought she was all right. I bought her as Mara. I'm aware of her comic background. I read some comics where she's in. She's supposed to be a badass. I thought she was a badass for the most part. Um, and I know people are saying we could replace her with Emilia Clarke. Emilia Clarke doesn't seem to be that big of a fan of superhero movies because she was on an interview the other day and she said she wants to do something stupid like superhero movies. She's kind of like dissing them. So I'm not even sure she'd want to be an Aquaman too. But then again, money talks. So we're gonna have to see about that. And yeah, no, Aquaman 2 is not coming out till like 2022. Okay, they're not gonna start filming till next year. And I don't know. Look, Aquaman is one of my top tier DC movies, which is weird to say because it's Aquaman, but it's off to say because it's Aquaman. So I'm excited for Aquaman 2, no matter if Amber Heard returns or not. But for the most part, I don't really like. I'm not against it if she's gone, but I'm also not opposed to it. So we'll see. Miguel, what are your thoughts on Amber Heard and
Yeah, it's not gonna kill the movie for me. I'm not gonna lie.
same?
A lot of people are like, I heard like a petition to
I was
fire
talking about
Amber
that.
Heard got
Yeah.
like it got like a million like people signed it or something like that. I think that's crazy. It's crazy how much people hate her. uh,
Yeah, I mean, look, if she is crazy, bad on her, but she gonna get her justice in court, or at least in the next court, So, but yeah, I rambled on. Now time for you to ramble.
I mean, I don't have much to say. I kind of say like a summarized version of my piece earlier, but um, if the accusations end up turning on her and she was the abuser the whole time, I don't think Warner Bros should kind of let that slide because they didn't really let it slide with Johnny Depp. Neither did
That's true.
Disney.
That's true.
Neither did Disney. So, if they kind of do what is it called? What is it? Fucking I don't know. If they
Recast.
if they like if they like turn a blind eye after she's
Oh,
proven guilty, I
then
think
yeah,
that's
that's like
gonna
yo,
like
yo,
it's gonna
y'all
like
can't do that shit.
it's gonna like bad on them, especially with the whole Snyder cut thing going on too at the same time. um,
Yeah,
but some
I
people were
mean,
saying, oh, wait, what?
no, no, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I was just gonna say how people were saying like Amber Heard could have easily been recast for someone else. Like,
Yeah, but look, we're in a position right now where, let's be real, there's a lot of, yelling going on. You know, one side's wrong, one side's right. Some people will not want to admit that they're wrong, even though they clearly are for saying or believing in such things. And look, Johnny Depp is, if he is innocent, right? That this guy was being abused the fuck out of. He was being physically abused and all that. Look, man, like, the court system pretty much said we believe the woman more because of the evidence. And I was people saying, oh, they believe the court because she's a woman. That could be true too. I wasn't there. I don't know what the fuck happened. Um, who knows? But either way, man, Johnny Depp, we're not gonna see him till a while until this next case is done. Because if this next case say no, he's innocent, and they shows that factual evidence, Johnny Depp might have like a big comeback, and then Amber
yeah,
Heard. And if I'm being real, bro, and this is just real shit, people are gonna give Amber Heard way more of an easier time just to get away with shit. You know, because she's a white woman. I'm gonna be real. Like,
it's a double standard. That's
yeah,
what I was
it's
like. Oh
it,
my god.
yeah, it's a double standard. Um, she's a white woman. She'll. It's not the first time we hear of white women with a lot of money getting away with shit. Um,
Yeah,
especially actually, yeah. It's
I,
just
I, yeah, I
I
think it
didn't
also
want to say
highlight
it, but
how
I
people.
have to say if I'm being real. Like they're just gonna forget about it and let it slide. But with
Yeah,
Johnny Depp, even if he is innocent, there's gonna be a lot of people who will never let him forget, which is kind of sad. But that's just in the world we live in for now. I still think we can change that. I think we still hold people accountable for what they've done. But for right now, man, it's a lot of yelling, it's a lot of not listening, and that's how it is.
yeah, and if Johnny Depp ends up being, it ends up coming out that he was the victim the whole time, it'll definitely say something about how people um overlook male victims of abuse.
Yeah, and that's true, man. There's a good percentage of like a lot of male victims who don't even say shit because they're
Yeah,
people
because yeah, they're gonna
used to
think
it. They
people are
don't even
gonna
believe them.
joke about them and shit.
Yeah, but you know what? If Johnny Depp is innocent, I hope you get your justice. I hope he sorted out. But if Amber Heard is innocent, Johnny Depp, that's not cool. Amber Heard,
Yeah.
look, you might be innocent, but shitting on your husband's bed is not this cool either. So, but that's about it with the Amber Heard drama and Aquaman 2. We're gonna go to something a bit more serious, and this is real shit. Warner Brothers right now is trying to decide if Wonder Woman 1984 will be still released in December and then be put on in HBO Max in January, or their second option to delay it till next summer. Personally, I think they should delay it to next summer. Why? Again, not too long. Look, it would have if we didn't hear about the vaccine news. I'll be honest, I would have been like, let's just drop it. Let's just drop it however you want, then and drop it on HBO Max in January. But we got news of the vax, and it's coming sooner than later. And I don't mean sooner as in it's coming December. I mean it'll probably come like first quarter next year. Maybe not January, maybe not February, Maybe March, most likely April. Honestly, I think you should save it. Put it to June, okay? I guarantee you, once that vaccine is out for a few months, this movie, because people will be missing going to the movies, will get $1 billion at the box office. I guarantee you that. As a matter of I think next year we will see so many movies not only gross 100 billion, but make more than 500 million. I'm willing to bet that much, man. Because look, again, if we didn't hear about the vaccine, say, you know what, we have to adapt somehow, some way. Drop it and then put on HBO Max. But nah, most likely need vaccine first quarter. Wait, good things comes to those who wait, man. Good things come to those who wait. And if Warner plays smart, they will delay it one last time to next year in June, July, or August. And once it comes out, people will be like, "Oh, we can finally go see Warner," and it will. People want to keep on going. It'll be much more safer. Theaters will be on the rise again, and you will make $1 billion. What will happen? I don't know. I think that personally, I think they will make the delay move, but I'm not a studio head. I'm a 19-year-old fuck. So that's on me. Miguel, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, to be honest, uh, hearing like the announcement of Wonder Woman 84 was always sparked up a debate whether I was gonna watch it or not. Because, to be honest, from what we've seen so far, it doesn't really interest me. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
Um, it also feels a bit unnecessary, and apparently it kind of contradicts some stuff from Batman v Superman, which I don't know much about that. Obviously, to be
Okay.
honest, um, if they drop it on HBO Max, I think that would probably be the best option for now. But obviously, with the vaccine, like you said, it definitely gives them the opportunity to push it back at least one more time for like summer. But
Yeah, man. I again,
I think it really depends how far we get with this vaccine.
yeah, because I'll tell you, because again, I think that vacancy is gonna work. I do think by like the first quarter we'll be starting to get back to normalcy. I think if you just save Wonder Woman, it will save theaters. Like I know Christopher Nolan tried to be the savior. Homeboy didn't know it was over the pandemic. We're almost look. We just gotta have faith. Good things come goes way. And I'm telling you, Wonder Woman waits till next summer, it won't make much money. Theaters will get their revenue. Investors will get their revenue. It will make money. Okay. Having said though, if they do drop in December and they put on HBO Max, they will lose money, but they will get a lot of HBO Max subscriptions. And I mean a lot. They will get it will bump their numbers so much more. You know. I don't know how much more, but I can tell you it may be close to Disney Plus numbers. Not 7 billion, whatever how many subscribers, but like a good much. Sorry. But that's just my thoughts. Miguel, what are any counter thoughts of the HBO Max thing or?
nah, I feel like it definitely might increase their like their subscriber count. I don't think it'll do like anything crazy, like especially not close to what the Snyder Cut's gonna do, because
Oh yeah,
that's gonna blow HBO Max out of the
that might
water.
crash servers.
Yeah, it definitely will. I don't even doubt it. um, but I they can definitely go in a lot of directions here. I think the safest option would be just push it back one more time,
Yeah,
and if that doesn't work, then just drop it then and there.
yeah. If that doesn't work, if hopefully not, but if that vaccine don't work and we're still like this next year in summer, I say,
Just
you know
just
what?
drop it on HBO
It's time
Max.
to adapt. Drop it on HBO Max.
Yeah, because I think wasn't isn't Seneca coming out next year too in fall apparently?
Suicide Squad.
No, Seneca
Oh yeah,
is it
Snyder's coming next
is
year
it,
in fall. Yeah,
yeah. So if they release Wonder Woman 2 in summer, it would kind of build off the hype of Justice League.
very true. Very true.
So I guess it's really up to the studio.
Hopefully, we'll see it in theaters next summer. Our next piece of DC news is that a Constantine sequel is in the works. One of the actors from the original Constantine posted a picture of like a fun fact, and he said a sequel is in works. Miguel, have you seen the original Constantine, and what are your thoughts that they're making a sequel 15 years
Um,
later?
I have not seen the original Constantine, but it's pretty interesting that they're making a sequel. I'm not gonna lie. Um, I don't want to get too crazy here and say anything too crazy, because initially I was thinking Crisis on Infinite Earths, but that already happened, so it's
Yeah.
kind of too late for that. Um, I wonder what they're gonna do with this because I believe they were doing a Justice League Dark show too, right, with Constantine in it.
Yeah.
I wonder if this has anything to do with that.
I mean, I think everyone's gonna just do their own shit now. I
Yeah,
don't think we're ever gonna get like a straight up MCU plan, but I do think we're gonna have big events. Like Justice League versus
the
the
Suicide Squad.
maybe that, or maybe like Justice League versus the Legion of Doom. I think we're
Mhm.
gonna have those events, but I don't think we're gonna get something like where it's built up. I think they learned the lesson. We're not trying to be like the MCU. I think it's weird 15 years later, but Keanu Reeves is a very, very, very hot star right now. He's very hot. So I mean, hey, man, if you're trying to make money off of property and it has one of the world's biggest stars right now, go for it. I say go for it. Don't get me wrong, I would love to see Matt. What's his name? Matt. The guy, the guy who plays Constantine in the Legends of Tomorrow show.
I
I
know who you're
would.
talking about.
If he would get his own Constantine movie with a, oh my god,
That
that
would
would
be
be, because
fire.
he plays Constantine on spot.
Yeah.
He plays him. He's one of the best parts about Legends of Tomorrow. Go watch that show. So, but if they get Keanu Reeves, I'm cool with it. I'll be down to see it. It's Keanu. It's a DC movie, and plus, like Joker, they're like different Earths. We got the Batman Earth, we got the Joker Earth, we got the Birds of Prey Earth, we got, it's all kinds of mixed up stuff. So I'd be okay with it. Any final thoughts?
No, I'm interested to see where this goes because, like you said, 15 years later, it's a little bit weird.
Yeah. But then again, Keanu Reeves. On our next final DC topic, uh, not only do we get a new look at Ray Fisher's Cyber from the Snyder Cut, but it is reported that Jared Leto's Joker will be looking very, very different, and the death of Robin is rumored to be shown in the Snyder Cut as well. Although this comes from a very iffy source. But Miguel, I'm gonna let you do the talking for this one because I know the Snyder Cut's your thing. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. So we got the new look at Cyborg, and the CGI looks pretty complete. I don't know if you did you see the image with Flash and Cyborg.
I saw the image like, man, that shit got more mechanics than the Joss Whedon one. I can already tell that's a better
Yeah.
cyborg.
Yeah, I think they're gonna integrate that into the story though in some way. I'm excited to see Darkseid's finished CGI and even Steppenwolf though. Those are gonna look insane. The Jared Leto, I've people have been speculating a lot of different things. Some people are thinking it's gonna be, the flashback to the death of Robin, which is rumored, but take that with a grain of salt. Um, Other people are thinking we might see him in some kind of like nightmare scene.
I think we're gonna see him in Nightmare Scene. And honestly, man, if they just take away the tattoos, just the tattoos, he will look so much better.
Apparently,
He will
Jared
look
Leto has like long hair right now,
far
so we
better.
might see like a Joker with long hair too.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But man, I just, oh,
We
I
especially don't need the tattoo as his damaged on his
them
fucking
tat yeah.
forehead.
I don't know about the death of Robin because you told me it came from Grace Randolph, right? Zack Snyder was being interviewed.
Yeah, it came from the interview between Zack Snyder and
Did
Grace
he say
Randolph.
he wanted to show it, or was it something he wants to do?
I believe it's something he wanted to do, but I didn't see the entire.
Look, I mean, this week he came out saying how he wanted Catwoman to be played by Gina Carano, and he always wanted to do that, but he didn't get to it. I think that'll be what happened with Death Robin. It's something he wanted to, but he won't get to it. Having said though, I'm very interested. I look, the Joker thing is very interesting because I'm telling you what, I think if it has positive reviews, if like people are loving this, I strongly believe we will get that Ben Affleck HBO miniseries. And I do believe whatever interpretation of Joker that was shown in the Snyder Cut, Ben Affleck will use for the miniseries. As for Ray Fisher's design, yeah, looks far better than that stupid Whedon cut. So, but yeah, that's just my hot take. I don't think we're seeing the death of Robin. I think that's done. I think that's finished. But that's just me. Any other thoughts, Miguel?
Nah, I'm excited to hear more things about Snyder Cut because my hype for it is just building up even more every time.
Yeah, I can't wait too. It was really good. Yeah, yeah, I'm excited. And that'll be it for our DC topics. Moving on into the Marvel topics. And we might have to do a speed round in this one. But first, we're gonna take it slow by slow. The WandaVision release date has been revealed, and it's not December. It is on January 15th, 2021.
Oh, let's
There are new
go.
pictures, there are new details about the show, and also Paul Bettany says like it will this show will cover the sitcoms of the 1950s through present day in the MCU. So, Miguel, what are your thoughts of the release date, Paul Bettany's comments about the sitcom, and the pictures and details?
Man, I'm so glad we're finally getting it. It's not December, but low key, I think this would be a great way to start out 2021. So, um,
That is true. And we're getting Cobra Kai season 3.
yeah. And Paul Bettany's comments, I wouldn't say it's anything new, though it is something to think about. I wonder if it's gonna be like every episode is gonna be like a different kind of sitcom, or if it's just like they're gonna do it all in one episode and just like completely
I
do
think
this.
every episode will brush through at least 2 decades. Because I know there's 6 episodes, and if they're gonna cover up from like 1950s through 2020, that's like 7 episodes. That's like 8 episodes.
Or 2023 if you think about it, because
Yeah,
President
yeah,
is
present
kind of
day.
yeah.
So so if I'm being honest, I'm just excited we got a release date. This will be not only the 2020 will be the first year without any MCU content, but also 2021 will be the first thing we'll see in a while, and it starts in January.
And WandaVision might be the craziest fucking series of them
We
all,
might
to be
get that
honest.
no more mutants line in there too.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited about. I'm excited to see what they do at the end of the show because that's when shit's gonna go crazy.
Very crazy indeed. But I'm excited. WandaVision, let's see what you got, my guy. Let's see what you got.
Yeah,
S-
this next topic's interesting too.
So speaking of January, Moon Knight is set to begin production in January as well. They
I
got
guess,
all the,
and I think the location is something that interests me the most.
oh yeah, Budapest.
Yeah. Maybe I'm looking too much into it, but we have had that ongoing line about the whole Budapest pass.
Well, I mean, recently Scarlett. Well, not it was like last. Scarlett Johansson said like, yeah, in the movie we're gonna see what happened in Budapest. I don't think Moon Knight. I think Moon Knight could leave a little Easter eggs of Budapest of what happened there.
Like
You
the
know,
aftermath
he
kind of
could
like.
be a witness, and whether it causes injury to have multiple personality, who knows? But I'm excited. Oscar Isaac, the director, the production, it's gonna be amazing.
I hope this means we're gonna get set picks too, because
Oh, that
I
suit!
gotta, yeah,
That
yeah.
suit!
I gotta see those 144 fucking quality suit pictures.
Them suits, bro. I'm excited for those suits. Oh my god, I can't wait to watch Moon Knight. That's gonna be
Moon
awesome.
Knight's gonna be, yeah, so fucking hyped for it.
Moving on to not so good news. The Avengers game has lost, and I'm not shitting you, 97% of their players since launch. Miguel,
That's crazy because the game dropped in like August or September, didn't it?
in September, and look, it makes sense. It did not look good. It didn't really get that much good reviews. I know people were saying the story was great. The loot, I don't know. This game didn't seem so good.
Yeah, judging by the beta, it was a fun game, but you know, I don't think I'd be able to play it for like 2 months. So I don't blame
And I
those.
don't think you guys are getting that DLC content they were saying.
Yeah, definitely not now
Because they
because they
lost
lost like
60 something
millions, yeah,
millions.
millions of dollars,
And
bro.
yeah, and it just sucks, man. This game could have had so much potential, but they
It's
had
crazy
to
because
like.
they've been hyping this game up since like Age of Ultron,
Yes, I remember that.
but they only dropped like one trailer and never said anything. So it's kind of their fault for not building up hype.
Yeah, man, that was so weird. And like, I don't know. This, this game could have been way better.
If they wanted a good Avengers game, they should have given it to Insomniac and just let them do their thing. Because with
No, I
Spider-Man,
think Square Enix can do a good. I think they're just too focused on like the upgrades and the mechanics and like the repetitiveness of like how simple it'll be to just run around with your friends. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't buy the game though. I'm so glad.
yeah,
Man,
same.
I almost bought it one day. I'm like, maybe not. Maybe not. But yeah, that's the sad news for Avengers. And moving on to not sad, but just the world is still mourning the loss of Chadwick Boseman. And there's a rumor out there saying that Chadwick Boseman will be digitally replaced, kind of like what they did with Leia in Episode 9. But the producer of Black Panther 2 came out to say no, they will not be digitally replacing. That unfortunately, unlike in fiction, Chadwick Boseman died in real life, and they do not plan to replace him digitally. Miguel, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I hope they don't even do like a CGI thing to kill his character off. I hope they find like the perfect way to like send his character off without you know doing like something stupid. Because some people were saying they should have him like die in battle like in the first
No,
10 minutes of the
no,
movie. I
no,
was
no,
like, get the
no.
fuck out of here with
That'd
that
be very
shit.
disrespectful.
Yeah, I was like, just I don't know, find a way to make his character like pass or like
Honestly,
have
okay.
or
If I'm
his
being
character doesn't even have to die. It could just be like him like retiring after like Endgame, you know?
yeah, if I'm being honest, bro, I'll be real. Either replace him with Shuri, or and the most unpopular one, recast him. I know it's
Oh,
hard. I know it's hard because no one can replace Chadwick Boseman. But I mean, they look. Kevin Feige has a strict moving forward plan. Ryan Coogler is still directing the sequel. He can't just dish everything with challenges put out to new character. I think they will recast him. But I don't think they're gonna be ready to announce that just yet. I think maybe by the second quarter of next, they're gonna be, hey, you know, they're gonna get an equally talented actor. I don't know who,
if they
obviously.
do recast him,
I,
I don't think John David Washington would be a bad choice. No, I
exactly,
know he's kind of big right now, but that's the thing though. I kind of want them to go with the Sherry route because
that's I know, but I don't know. That's just me for now. Like, look, I teared up when Chadwick Boseman went away, man. That shit was sad. He was legit one of my favorite actors, and he still is. Just in that small amount of time he had, but I don't know. I'm not saying they should continue without Chadwick. I'm just saying I think they can still continue even with that. Okay, maybe I am saying that, but I don't think you have to write in. You know, I okay. I'm trying to word this right. As you can see, I'm having trouble. But I think you continue the story forward. I really do think so. I just think push it back and replace it with something else. Let the people mourn a little bit. Maybe don't shoot this shit till 2022, and then release it 2023. So then by 2022, it's a few years afterwards. Hey, we respect Chadwick, but hey, we got ourselves a new actor. We have to continue the story of T'Challa forward because you know finishing not finishing off what Chadwick Boseman started is it's kind of a waste. So I think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna replace um uh, Black Panther 2 with like Ant-Man 3 or something. So that's just me. Also gives Ryan Coogler a little bit more time to work on something else before Black Panther 2. Um, but I think they should just recast, but not yet. Obviously not yet, man. Give us some time. Or if they don't, I'm cool with Shuri Route too. As long as it fits the story Ryan Coogler wants to tell. And any final thoughts? Because I know you had.
no, I'm not really a big fan of the whole recasting thing. I know you're saying like just like for now that's what you think, but um, I think like the wisest option is that a wiser option would be just let Letitia right become Black Panther with Shuri. Not only will they follow comics, but I think if they have it go to Shuri, it'll feel like what is it, a lot more emotional almost. Because I know some people were saying have M'Baku become Black Panther. I was like,
Yeah, but M'Baku's like his own character though.
yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, let's not go there. But I think I'm gonna just wait and see what Disney does because like you said, Kevin Feige, he
Yes,
always has a plan.
that's true. But yeah, hopefully we'll figure it out in time. Our next piece of Marvel news is Chris Pratt has joined the cast and Thor: Love and Thunder as Star-Lord. Another celebrity with another drama. I'm gonna be real. Look, Chris Pratt, he may be going to a church that is famously anti, LGBTQ. You know, um, I understand that it's time to be updated, and I do agree. Churches shouldn't be doing that shit. Having said though, look, if you're gonna crucify a guy for being a Christian, I don't know how. Look, I don't mind disagreeing because I don't think you're Christian. You should be joining a place where you're anti-gay people. But I also don't think fucking yelling at him and pretty much threatening him and all this shit's gonna work. Like, if anything, you're kind of proving the people who are talking mad shit about y'all like right. If we keep on going this route, I think Chris Pratt is just in a weird place where he's technically being cancelled cultured. He's not cancel cultured. He's slowly being cancel cultured because of this. I know he did some weird shit on the set of Parks and Rec. He meant it. I mean, who knows? Maybe he meant it as a prank. Maybe he did, but look, I don't know. Um, I'm gonna be honest. I love Chris Pratt as Star. I think he fits the character perfectly. I rewatched Guardians of the Galaxy one of the days. Like, yeah, he fits that role in Volume 2, in Infinity War. I'll say this though. Kind of. I think it's stupid how the cast members have to come out and defend him. Where were they when Brie Larson was getting the hate? They should have showed up for her too. So not that I think that's sus, but I do think like, come on, y'all, like seriously. But yeah, I I'll say this: I'm excited to see Chris Pratt again as Star Lord. Um, he is one of the best Marvel characters right there. Maybe as a human being, he's. I don't think he's all that. I don't think he's bad, like people are saying. But you can disagree with someone's belief, man. I mean, you can be Jewish and friends with a Muslim. I'm just hell. Like I think you can disagree. I just maybe people are going about it the wrong way. I don't know. That's just me. Miguel, what are your thoughts on not only Chris Pratt, people trying to cancel, but also like he's gonna come back in the MCU and he'll still be it.
Uh, uh, I kind of I want to like what was it called? I want to kind of like ignore like the whole controversy around him because, like you said, the whole like why weren't they defending Brie Larson and stuff? But I
Yeah,
think people I don't think just because he goes to a church uh that is anti LGBTQ, I don't think that should instantly associate him to that kind of ideology either because
yeah,
I've known people who like their parents are like
yeah.
yeah, their parents are like you know they're kind of they have that belief but they don't personally, so I really don't think it's good to like just instantly associate them with like that group of like thinking. But in terms of like his character coming back, I hope it's not like a full role for the whole movie. I think I
I
if
think it's
anything
more
I
like Spider-Man from Civil War.
yeah, I think or if, even if not that, I think it'll just be like for the beginning, kind of just to pay off that whole end game setup
Hmm.
of like Thor joining the Guardians for a little bit. I think that's probably like the most we'll see him, just kind of like a little cameo.
Maybe. But yeah, I agree with you a bunch. I mean, like, there is a counterpoint to our time, like, well, it depends what group you're supporting. But it seems it's like, I don't know. Sometimes, when you grow up in a certain religion, and I think you know exactly what I'm talking about when you certain religion, you just kind of grow up that way. I have family that's Christian, and I don't agree with them a lot. I don't even agree a lot with my own religion, with Catholic people. But just because I'm with them doesn't mean I agree with them. It's just I believe in that way, and we all have our certain ways to believe in things. Cancel culture again. I don't think. I think it's just people just witch hunting, and also
Yeah, I
like
think
again
cancel culture
Chris
be just
Pratt.
focusing on the wrong people, bro.
Yeah, and again like I love Chris Pratt as Star Lord. I think he's a great. I think he fit the role great. I think James Gunn got him great. Um, I I've seen him in other shit too, and I think he's a pretty good actor as well. But yeah, I'm no matter what, man, I'm still excited to see Chris Pratt in fucking Thor: Love and Thunder. Any final words?
Um, nah, that's about it. I'm excited to see his character. I wonder what they're gonna do with him.
Same, same. I think they're gonna bring back the entire Guardians of the Galaxy, but we'll get to that another day. Our final piece of Marvel news: Loki. The Loki season will wrap filming in 4 to 5 weeks. Miguel, what does this say?
Um, first of all, that means we're gonna get it late 2021 for sure. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
probably fall. Maybe it'll drop at the same time as Mando season 3, maybe.
or
Um,
before.
yeah, or before. I can even see it coming out in summer if they really wanted to, but I'm surprised we didn't get much set pictures from it.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
kind of the one I was looking forward to the most, since they were doing a lot more like outside like shooting.
I'm excited. I'm really excited for this show because this is gonna be like, um, um, 'cause this is gonna be like Doctor Who meets Loki, pretty much. Like hopping
Yeah,
out of like time zones in here and there. So that'll be awesome. And also like the cast looks pretty stacked. I mean the people are saying it's gonna connect to Kang because of time travel. We got Richard Grant, who's sadly not playing Kang. Everyone was hoping for, but he's not. And you're right. I here's my thing because I know we're getting a lot of Disney Plus shows next year. We're getting WandaVision. We're getting What If. We're getting Falcon Winter Soldier, and then I think Loki will be the last show we get. Um, I think Winter or is it WandaVision? I know they said I know they said summer, but I still think but I think they're gonna move it up to spring. I think in the summer we're gonna get Falcon Winter Soldier, and then in the fall we're gonna get Loki before Mandalorian. But yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to watch Tom Hiddleston come back, man.
yeah. So I guess that wraps up our Marvel news of the day.
Now for the final section, the Star Wars news. First things first, Miguel, what you think about that Lego Christmas special trailer?
It looked fun. There was like an end game looking moment in there, like a shot. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah,
that got my attention. I was like, oh shit. um, I don't know. What do you think about it?
I loved it. I loved everything. Oh my, look. I am a sucker for anything Lego. And the fact they got Lego team with Star Wars to do this shit, I'm fucking hyped. Can't fucking wait. It looks stupid. It looks family friendly. The director said like we want to make this like a family tradition. You gonna bet your ass when we gonna watch this every Christmas. This is gonna be our Charlie Brown.
He's gonna
So
force the family to sit there and watch it.
I said, sit down, son. Put your Shrek toy away. We're gonna watch Star Wars. Nah, but I'm excited. This looks stupid. This looks like fun. This looks family friendly, and I can't wait, man. This looks awesome,
Yeah, I like the whole time travel gimmick too.
and it makes sense because it's like animated too. So
Hmm.
I can't wait. It's coming out next Thursday or Friday.
Oh shit, it's coming out. So I thought you were saying like next year or some shit.
No, it's coming. It's coming out. It's coming out the 17th. When's that?
17th, I believe that's
Wednesday. Wednesday. Coming out Wednesday.
Wednesday. Goddamn. Oh yeah, it was in 4 days.
Alrighty. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I can't wait. I mean, we might get a sequel to this one. This one's done pretty well. Every year,
Yeah,
a new special. Like I'm down for
I wouldn't mind that.
that. Moving on to our biggest topic of Star Wars this week. New details on the original Lucasfilm trilogy, the sequel Lucasfilm trilogy, not the one trying to sell to Disney, but the OG one before that. Details are Darth Maul and his apprentice Talion were the main villains. Okay, he was planning to bring out Darth Maul, and he was planning to have Darth Maul have an apprentice. Luke was going to reunite 50 to 100 survivors of Order 66, and Leia was going to become Supreme Chancellor, and she becomes Chosen One. Miguel, after hearing these details, what did you think?
The Darth Maul one, that's that's shocking. Um, uh, I'm kind of glad this didn't happen, to be honest, because I mean, his death in or
Rebels,
yeah, I was about to say spoiler, but I already gave it away. His death in Rebels was such a great moment.
that was a great moment.
It was such a great send off for his character. Um, I'm not even sure. Was there even 100 survivors of Order 66? I knew there had to be a few, but 100?
I think about it this way, man. It's like I think 100 because remember, it's not just I know like Coruscant was like the center of the Jedi's, but it's a big galaxy. 100 is a small number in a galaxy far, far away.
That's facts.
Um, I would have loved seeing Darth Maul back as villain, but I do agree his death in Rebels was fucking beautiful. I think Luke reuniting the survivors would have been amazing because the prequel connection, which obviously the sequels it mistreated that shit a lot. And Leia to become the supreme, and that she was the chosen one. I would have liked to see that a lot. I would like to know more because I know he also wanted some midichlorian cities in there as well. So this sounds
Yeah.
crazy. I would love to see this. Who knows? Maybe Disney can animate this project. You know, like a what if Star Wars. You know.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like a what if.
So who knows, man? But this sounds crazy. This sounds like something Lucas would do, though. Don't get me wrong. This is something he would do. I wish, who knows? He might come back for Star Wars one day. Maybe he might not. But it sounds crazy,
Yeah, I
and
would
I love
definitely
it.
like to see how he would integrate Maul with like characters like Luke, you know? Like imagine old man Maul versus old man Luke. That would have been badass.
Imagine Luke hearing the story of Order 66.
Oh shit. That it would have been cool to see like kind of like a almost like a
Like a different perspective.
yeah.
That would have been great. That would have been really great.
Hmm.
But yeah, those are the new details. Who knows, more will come out throughout the next few years. But for now, this is all we got. And our speaking of Disney and Star Wars, Mandalorian season 3 is confirmed to come in 2021. Miguel, I have to talk first. Fuck yes. Yes, 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 yes. This has to be something moving forward in the streaming industry. Enough of this a year and a half bullshit way. This every no. It has to be consistent. It has to come out every year around the same time. Season 3 will come out next year around fall or maybe early winter like November or early December. But the fact that it comes out every year around the same time, that is a big fucking win. It just shows that the hype will never die. Unlike Stranger Things where it's always being forgotten until next season. Everyone,
Yeah. So like the trailer
it's
drops.
consistent. And it has to be like this so very much, man.
Yeah, that's what keeps a lot of cable shows, you know, like in like
And that's what
special.
I don't like national television, but I will give them credit where it's due. That is why they succeed. That is why we see Criminal Minds. That is why we see like shit like Supernatural because they always have consistency.
Yeah, that's why I was able to like keep up with like The Walking Dead for as long as I did. I was always like, okay, they always come back when they always end in February, come back, I'll cover it. Like I always knew that. But like with shows like Stranger Things, like okay, they end in October and they come back fucking 2027.
Yeah. So it's like I'm glad consistency. And I can't wait, man. What are your thoughts? What are your
Yeah, I'm
thoughts?
glad they're doing a yearly release and not just like every 2 years and shit. Because
Yeah.
to be honest, I probably forget about the show in like a year.
Yeah.
But season three, I know we heard like some talks about season 3 and 4 as well. So see how season 2 is doing so far. I'm fucking excited.
Me and you both, buddy. Me and you both. And it leads into our final topic. Now, if you want to head out now on Film Pub, because we're about to talk spoilers for the Brand Mandalorian episode, go ahead. Feel free.
Yeah,
Thank you for joining us,
if you're
and I'm
tuning out, thanks for
glad.
joining.
But if you saw the episode, let's talk about it. All right.
Let's
Bo-Katan!
the
Yo!
face. Oh my god, bro.
I was so happy. I I didn't know she was gonna be here, but the moment I saw her, I'm like, that's Bo-Katan. And dude, I think there's a lot of fascinating things, right? First off, the whole how like he's kind of a fake Mandalorian, like it's based off like the old times,
Yeah.
and that makes so much sense. Because I was like, damn, is Lucasfilm still ignoring like
The
everything?
Clone
Nah,
Wars.
bro, they ain't. They're like, nah, the show's ignoring what they. I'm like, oh, okay. And also the dark saber, the fact she plans to take the war to Mandalore with other.
I
So
was
much
like,
happened.
Purge 2.0. We're better get the second Purge of Mandalore. This time it's gonna be with the Empire. But yeah, I think the one thing that threw me off at first about Bo-Katan was I thought her hair was like a little
Yeah,
too
her
red.
wig was a little messy.
I thought it was a little too red. I think it could have been a little bit more like, oranges, like a little more natural. Like maybe like Bryce Dallas Howard's hair, her
Mm-hmm.
hair. It's like oranges, reddish. I
Oh
think
my
that would have
god.
worked. But I did
In
get used
another
to I
world,
did get used to
Miguel didn't
her
get.
hair.
In another world, Bryce Dallas Howard was Bo-Katan.
Yo.
In another world,
I can see that working. Or
I can
even
see that.
I mean, if they wanted to go big, like huge names, it could also gone fuck, I just had Jessica Chastain.
Oh my god, that would have been crazy.
Yeah, but I don't mind the casting, to be
No,
honest.
I love Katie Sackhoff. I'm
Yeah.
glad because she does the voice in the, and I'm glad
Yeah.
she's doing it. But yeah,
Um
man.
seeing
Something
her
that
pop up.
yeah, dude. I know some people are already jumping like, oh my god, season finale to be the war on Mandalore and they're gonna win. I'm like, sorry horses. Hold on,
Yeah,
we barely on season 2. If
yeah, I don't know about
anything,
all that war at the end. I don't
I
know about
think
the war,
season
man.
2 will end with I think it's gonna end with Baby Yoda and Mando joining the fight with Bo-Katan. And the
Exactly.
rest of the show from there is fighting against the Empire, but also doing their side mission and also learning more about where he comes from. I know the Ahsoka name dropped this week, which is fucking
Yeah.
crazy. I have a feeling Ahsoka will just be with him and she'll like, oh, I used to have a master like this, but I don't know much about him. Or maybe go in these worlds, and she gives Mando like maps where to go.
Imagine a
Yeah,
return Dagobah. Imagine.
but he'll be dead.
No, obviously it'll be dead, but like just seeing it, it'll be so great to see. And like he had like the Dagobah theme and shit. Or would that be Yoda's theme? I don't know. I always thought of it as Dagobah's theme.
I don't know, man.
It was also the reunion between the frog lady and her husband it was heartwarming.
Man, I was like, that baby about to eat the fuck out of that child.
Yeah, when they like hugged, I was like, oh.
Dude, I
um,
was laughing so hard because I was with my best friend. And I'm like, oh, he's like, why is this so familiar? But I was like, I don't know. Let's see, a mother carrying her baby somewhere illegal, uh, without, something trying to catch her. I know, homie. Where'd you say you from? Mexico? Oh, that's why I like it. It's an immigration story at the end of the day.
yeah,
But yeah, I think you're right. I think they only showed us the first 4 episodes.
yeah, in the marketing, because
So next week we're gonna see I think we're gonna see freaking
if we do get Ahsoka in the next episode, I think that's where we're gonna get the Ahsoka trailer that was rumored. Like the special
no,
clip they filmed.
I think it's done. I think the marketing is done. At least
Really?
for now. I think we're gonna see Ghost. I think we're gonna stop by the planet where the the shock troop, what's her name? Cara Dune.
Cara Dune.
And who's the other guy?
I forgot his character's name, but I know Carl
Yeah, but
Weathers plays him.
yeah, Carl Weathers. He's like, oh, we need gas, and then they go do a side mission. I really hope that planet they go to is Ilum. I really hope that next planet is Ilum so fucking bad. I don't think the child will be with them in this mission though. I think the child will be like being taken care like in a daycare or some shit.
Like how he was with the frog parents.
Yeah. So, or hell, they might put him back there. We'll see. But yeah, I think this season. Look, I hate this. I fucking hate how this episode's 35 minutes long. But this is
Oh
my favorite
yes.
episode to date of this season.
It's funny because Bryce Dallas Howard has directed some of my favorite episodes of the series. Because
Yeah,
the village episode.
yeah, I like that one a lot.
I
Like that
really
one a
liked
lot.
it. Yeah, I liked it in terms of like how it was world building and shit. Um, I also love the Empire in this episode.
Yeah,
You had
seppuku, man.
yeah,
Seppuku.
you had the also the stupid fucking the Imperial commander who was like, I locked him in the storage controls, and then he gets blown
I
out.
gotta say, I think Bright is that. If she doesn't do Star Wars, I think she might do some big comedies because that was
Yeah,
really
definitely. That was funny as
perfect
fuck.
timing. That was
I was
perfect
laughing.
timing.
Yeah, how cut back and forth the editing in that part too, and even like the long live the Empire thing, and like the whole like ties like or the reference or like
Yeah,
references I guess
man.
like the Nazis and shit.
Yeah, I think Bryce Dallas Howard killed it.
She's such a great director.
She's gonna be great like her father.
Yeah,
Her father's in a movie though, Hillbilly Village. Hasn't done the great reviews, but I think Bryce Dallas is gonna be a star we have to look out for. She is slowly being one of my favorite directors for the
yeah. I hope she directs like at least one episode every season because like we need
Oh,
them.
yes,
We
yes,
need
yes,
that
yes, yes,
Bryce
yes.
input in there. Um,
Absolutely.
I don't think we knew of the directors ahead of time, unlike we did with season one. So it's
I knew who the directors were. I just didn't know who directed which. I knew it was Bryce. I'm always guessing who the directors were for each episode.
yeah.
Last week I knew it was Pedro Enriquez comedy. This week I was like, this feels a little like grained in. It feels like a little bit like melded into. It's like I feel it's Bryce Dallas Howard. I know who I know who the next I know who the next four or the next three are direct or I know. So the next one it was by Carlos Weather. The after that one, episode 5 is directed by uh uh Dave Filoni, the Ahsoka episode.
Oh,
Episode 6 will be directed by Rick Fumiiwa. I don't know who the 7th director is though. And I know Robert Rodriguez. I think he directed the season finale. I think he directed the season finale. I'm not sure though. Hey, how about this? Let's look up the directors right now.
I would. My internet is being ass right now.
Mandalorian season
Um.
2 directors.
Oh, I like seeing the Mon Calamari back too.
Okay. So here are the directors. All right. Episodes. Okay. So for directing, so it seems like Dave. So it seems that it really does look like freaking Robert Rodriguez will direct the final episode. The question is, who's gonna direct episode 6? You know, Miguel. Miguel.
Yeah.
Okay, there they are. There they are. But yeah, episode 6. I think I wouldn't be surprised if episode 6 is directed by either Bryce Dallas Howard again or Jon Favreau. You know, I hope it's I really fucking hope it's Bryce Dallas Howard because she was great.
Yeah, it'd be great to see another episode from her.
I think that'll do for our episode this week of Film Pub. We obviously had such a fun time. I think we might do a little Mandalorian different episode just because it took a little too much time. But what an episode! We were just over an hour and 20 something minutes. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a while,
Yeah.
but trust us, we're glad to be back.
We're back on track.
Definitely back on track. My name is Alex. We'll
I'm
be
Miguel.
by next week. Until then, take care.